Good morning, everybody. Oh, hang on. I should probably switch this. There we go. I forgot to go live on Blue Sky. Let's pop this here. Let's pop this here. Let's pop this here. Perfect. And Windows tab. Unmute this. Guess who finally got off their ass and did 450 last night? What a pain in the fucking ass Ulrich is, eh?
Hollow Fives.
Hi, Big Nickel! Thank you for the resub for 2 months. Appreciate it. Who do we have in chat right now? Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek here. Who do we have in chat? We have Immortal You, we have Saul Wassman, we have Diefed, we have Domerico, we have Poshcat, and we have Ali Exter. I said Immortal You, right? I think I said Immortal You. And Big Nickel, of course. Hello! 500 is much personal. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm absolutely sure. Dear God. I finally, like... I don't know if I'm just playing my teams improperly. Because, like, I was able to get through 1 through 3 just fine. But I was getting cock-blocked by 4, probably because I had to think about mechanics.
You and I have
I don't think I was even having to think about mechanics.
I5.
Hello, Mobius. Thank you for 26 months. Appreciate it. Because I understood the mechanics just fine about how Ulrich has, different attacks and different counters or whatever based on the attacks used on him, right? But, like, the only strategy was to, hey, thank you very much for the hype train and Spotted Lavender. Thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. So, thank you. It wasn't that. It was, the best strategy so that he didn't fucking one-hit KO the team was to keep him in the yellow state, right? And I was just having so much trouble keeping the yellow state up. I don't know what it is. I ended up swapping around teams and just brute forcing it. Or should I say broom forcing it? Like I love playing around stage mechanics. I like being able to like have to think about it and not just like go on auto or whatever, right? I like having to think about it, but that one just gave me so much trouble. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just stupid. Never use recommended teams because they're wrong. I didn't. It recommended B, so I was trying to do a Broom Anjo strat, because Anjo also has channel, and like, oh, enemy requires like channel / counter / whatever, and it's weak to beast. I fucking Broom and Anjo should fucking annihilate that shit. I didn't have Charon, which was probably the thing that nuked it. I just was not doing enough damage, or I was having trouble keeping the yellow state up. Because I used Dynamo on stage 1.
Pardon me.
Maybe I'm just playing the fucking Anjo Broom Melania team wrong.
The puppy is fleeing the scene.
Haven't played it in a long time. So, what are we doing today? Has anything changed since I chatted with you guys? I don't think so. I haven't pulled for anything. I think I have 75 pulls, having not done the collab content. So I'm halfway to pity for Rhiannon. If you're listening along, don't look up character details because it is a spoiler. But Rhiannon is a character coming out for Anniversary, which is dropping next week, and she's limited and she is extremely flexible. By which I mean, her kit is built to be able to go into multiple teams, specifically by name. It's like, oh hey, if you're playing XYZ team, Broom does that. Rhiannon does this, and if you're playing ABC team, Rhiannon does this. And she's very, very strong and very, very handy. I'm not sure where I'm going to be slotting her on. Probably, I don't know where I'm going to be slotting her on, but I'm definitely going to be going for a copy of her, and Ramona's getting a rerun, I think, near the end of the Anniversary patch, and if I have anything left over after Rhiannon, I really, really want to grab Ramona, because she's cute, and she's awesome, and I want to get my Poison team live again. Yeah, that's it. I think, what have I been working on? I've been working on Gio's, Euphoria. I don't even know if it's worth it. but I don't really have anything else to farm for. That besides bumping everybody up to level 60. I've been slowly working my way through that. Everybody's still Resonance 10 though, because pushing past Resonance 10 kind of scares me with regards to how much fucking materials it requires and how many fucking characters I have. So if I do push someone to 15, it's probably gonna be someone I like a lot. But right now I'm just pushing everyone to 60. I know Windsong just got her Euphoria. I'm not sure if it's worth for my account. I don't know if it's worth going for yet. Same thing with Marcus.
27 month.
Willow, I'm gonna hold off. I'm just pinning so I don't forget. But I'll probably go for her Euphoria. If fingers crossed I get Ramona. Yeah, I think that's about it. Lingering Glow's been really nice. Lingering Glow is the one team in this game, I'm pretty sure, where oh no, I guess it was Lingering Glow and Paper Heron. I got really lucky on limited banners, where it's like, okay, I'll toss like a 50-50 at a limited character, or like throw whatever pulls at a limited character, and then they show up. And then I'm like, well, guess we're building that team now. So that happened to me with Beryl and with Paper Heron. Paper Heron's really nice. I've actually looked into how to fucking play the teams. I'm still not super great yet. I need to take notes on like a little cheat sheet. Because I play a ton of fucking gacha games and I forget my rotations and stuff. I've been, I finished, the Young Yue's Euphoria.
Hello 5.
Hey, thank you for 20 months. Thank you.
Not realizing it will read the emotes. The LTV hug.
And Guildmaster Nagi. I don't think I didn't. Thank you, Guildmaster Nagi, for 27 months. I appreciate it. I started playing Liang Wei with her Euphoria, and it's fun. It requires a lot of thinking. And I kind of like that kind of engagement. It's really finicky. Not like super finicky, but you have to put a lot more thought into it than like, okay, rotation, repeat.
Pony. Must be Mistress Vertin.
Actually, no, you know what? Liang Yue was also a YOLO pull. I got her and Sheng Heguang in like, what, 40 pulls was it? That was on stream too. I don't know what it is with the fucking limited pulls. I don't know what it is with the limited pulls. I don't know, man. Anyway. Yeah, as per the usual, we're super late playing the Reverse 1999 patch. It's not because I just like Reverse 1999. I have an excuse this time. I was on a trip and I didn't stream at all. That's my excuse. It's not a very good excuse, but it is an excuse. Did I say hi, Valheim? I think I did. No short-term memory. My short-term memory is ass. You know you can max Euphoria with the cocoon, not the one that I have. Which one do I have? Like, I don't know who to use this on. I already have Druvis's like other one that's worth something, and I'm not planning on using Jessica because I have Willow built already, and I know it's bad. I love him, but it's also bad. I don't know, like, who the fuck do I use this on? I don't know what to use. I have on Lee's for Plant Prompt 2. I don't need that one. I don't know what to use it on. So that's my thing. What the fuck do I use this on? No, that's the wrong one for Paper Heron, isn't it? Anon Lee has 2. This is the other one. This is the non-Paper Heron one. I'm pretty sure. Have I been using the wrong fucking...
Oh, welcome, white sir.
No, this is the right one. Yeah. Nautica next patch? Is it gonna... Oh, wait. Is this gonna add characters? Will they add characters to this shell? Because I thought this was... Because this was the freebie that we got. Well, I mean, I guess all shells are freebies. And it was like a really limited pool. Like, if they're gonna add characters to this, I'll hold off, but it's like... Oh, you're talking about the free one we're getting next patch. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not thinking about that one. Sorry, when Immortal you mentioned that, I thought they were talking about the one that I already had.
Good morning, my lady.
I might use it on Willow.
You're right on time.
I think Willow's the only one well, there's Willow, there's Marcus. Yeah, I think I'll hang on to it. If I get Ramona, I'll pop it on Willow. If I don't get Ramona, I'll use it on somebody else. Probably. All right.
Another
Anyway,
beautiful morning arrives, and many beautiful.
I have 4 days to farm for this shit. Oh wait, who's in here? Honestly, well, I mean, with her, does her, wait, no, I've gotten Winston a couple times. I don't know how many portraits I have on these people. Anyway. A new gate opened. Thank you for the little hype train, everybody. Oh my god, it's X! I haven't looked at it. Oh wait, hang on. We should probably. How do I oh, here it is. I skipped through this.
A world that champions science, rationality, and order.
Yes, Ramona should be last banner
I
according
think
to
you
the
might
calendar.
like it here after all, Mesmer. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I love the fact
Don't
we're getting more
deny the
Mesmer.
appeal, but since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip, at best.
The Laplace favoritism recently is crazy.
They look beautiful.
They give these robots emotion.
Our artificial intelligence models allow them to serve as your very own robotic friends.
Detecting abnormal, hostile behavior.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to find out.
Oh shit. They got the sharp thingies.
I can't feel my legs. Somebody, help me.
Music's jamming.
Crispy critters.
We're running out of tapes!
Please hurry, Vertin.
Hold tight, Comrade Doctor.
Oh my god.
Melody sounds familiar.
Do you like
Anyone
it,
who
Granny
thinks Vert
Zeta?
isn't sapphic as fuck.
You have great taste, kid.
It's time to go.
Look how
Let's
cute he is!
go, kids.
When are we getting Mesmer alt? When are we getting Mesmer Jr. alt? That was cute. I don't know jack shit about Atomic Heart. So if you are an Atomic Heart fan, and you're watching, I would love to hear your reactions, your feedback, or anything. Reverse 1999 has done one other collaboration before with Assassin's Creed. It was the Assassin's Creed collab was a lot more robust than this one. This one does feel like, just with everything they're doing for it, it does feel a little rushed compared to everything they did for
You and I have a contract.
for Assassin's Creed.
A collab I did not expect yet is obvious.
But hey Rover,
Another
thank you for 32
beautiful morning
months.
arrives,
But
and many beautiful
apparently the
things
devs of Reverse 1999 are huge Atomic Heart fans. One of their, I think Lucy was the first limited character,
Your
I'm pretty
visits
sure.
are always
And
unexpected.
obviously everyone knew that,
I
okay, she's
appreciate
like,
that.
clearly,
We're
I
not
didn't play
is
Atomic
more
Heart,
of
and
a
I'm like, isn't this the
formality
titty
than a
robot from
functional
Atomic
necessity.
Heart? I don't think they're anything alike. And Lucy has one of my favorite character arcs in this entire game. I fucking love the story chapter that she's in. And she's really, really good. But yeah, no, they're really big fans. And when we got our yearly collab announcement, it was like, oh, who's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And the fan reception to Atomic Heart was not super excited compared to Assassin's Creed. It's a smaller game. It's not as widely beloved as Assassin's Creed. But it's something I'm always down for the devs of any game doing something that their heart is into, you know. And because I knew that there were such big Atomic Heart fans, I thought we'd be getting like a bit more. But they really went above and beyond for the Assassin's Creed one compared to this one, especially considering like this is like kind of a half patch. So it's even a shortened duration as well. So kind of odd timing, might have something to do with licensing or whatever. But that's just my first impression as somebody, again, who was here for the Assassin's Creed collab, and this is our second collab ever, and I also don't know what Atomic Heart is.
Another beautiful morning arrives, and many beautiful things are about to come.
What did I pull this up for? Oh yeah, we got a free character. I didn't pull for the, oh sorry, I didn't congratulate you, Immortal You. I think you said that you pulled high portraits for the twins. Congratulations. Happy for you. Are you excited for the conduit support that's dropping in a couple patches? She is so pretty. I'm kind of mad about it. So we got the fridge.
Come around whenever you like. This is your place after all.
And like Atomic Heart.
Don't expect me to be sitting around waiting by the door. A girl's gotta have a life of her own.
I saw, again, don't know anything about the game, but when this was announced, I saw a lot of people lamenting, so I don't know if, like, lamenting in a fun way, so I don't know if, like, Nora sucks, or, like, as a character, or, pisses people off or something. It was just very funny to be like, no, they brought the fridge to the game, and I'm like, actually, for Reverse 1999, I'm glad we got the fridge, because Reverse 1999 is the perfect, look at some of these characters we got, like... Of course the fridge would come over. Of course the fridge would come over. Great, but crude humor. Nora is violently horny. Horny fridge? Oh my god. Conduit team is so fun to play, says Overslept Lynn on YouTube. I'm considering it because we're getting one of the characters for free, right? And the really hot Greek lady with the super long red hair is a support for it, right? And,
Good morning,
you'd only have to pull, like, what's her name?
I've prepared you fresh coffee, sandwiches, and this shiny diamond. Of course, I would never lie to you.
The hot one with the glasses.
This is a piece of cultured work, but look how
Nora's good as Windsong and Marcus, or any unit that uses recast. Interesting, I haven't actually read Nora's kit, because typically the lower rarity characters aren't, you can't really squeeze them in anywhere, but if I can actually get some use out of Nora, I might look into her. Sexual harassment is played for last, but she's literally a robot with no understanding of boundaries. Very weird character. Fair. Ever Echo. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate it. But yeah. Is there anything else? We always get a Soviet patch before anniversary, so use this collab. You know what? That kind of makes sense. Any skins? Asked Immortal You. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, a lot of money. Any money that I'm putting towards Reverse 1999 anniversary is probably going to fucking skins. Because I know we're getting a free one. We're getting one free one before that, of any skin up to a certain point. But, like, Charon's is really good. Name Days is really good. Fucking who else is coming out on anniversary? There's like a few of them where I'm like, oh shit. As you can see, I'm a skin enthusiast. They got me. I fucking love this one for Anja.
Each
She's
time
so
I
pretty.
see you, I hear the shackles on my wrists clinking.
I love you, girl. It's kind of weird.
Of course you can't see them. You're the one who set me free, after all.
She's so cute, though.
But a demon can never...
Nautica skin? The Nautica skin's... I'm like, oh my god. How am I supposed to... What? How am I supposed to afford all of these? I don't think I can use these. Yeah, these ones are only for this patch. You sons of bitches.
Good morning, my lady.
But anyway.
I prepared you fresh coffee.
If anything, I wanted more Nora. It's fun. Any skin up to 3.5. I don't think there's any skins up to 3.5 that I would like that I'm missing aside from this one. I've been waiting to come back for a while.
I've prepared you fresh.
Sorry, hang on.
Welcome to Typhon.
I really like this one. But it's like, it's old and I'm like, I feel like I should use the voucher for like a limited skin, like Regulus's or something that I don't have, but I've been waiting for this one for a while. I don't remember the last time it reran.
Good morning, my lady.
Like, I liked it, but I didn't get Sotheby until like super late. Like, I didn't get Sotheby until, well, I want to say like within the last 4 months. Maybe 5 months, so I didn't grab it. This skin is in the wait, it's in the shop now? Am I stupid? Wait, fucking...
Another beautiful morning arrives in many people.
I thought I checked for that. No, it's not. Am I blind? Yeah, no, I don't think it's in here. I have X's, of course, obviously. I don't know. I think this might have been the first skin I ever bought. I think. It's okay, but you might have gotten confused because X is from the same event as here. But you see what I mean? Like, X's is here. I think they've rerun this one a couple times. But, like, I think I've only seen Sotheby's rerun once, at least in recent memory. Yeah, I feel like I do feel like I should probably use it on, like, something super fancy, but I'm like... Also, Flutterpitch's skin is so cute! It's so cute! And also, she deserves it, but I wanted to wait until after we played. I wanted to wait till after we played, before I grabbed it. But yes, sorry. Look how cute he is! I love their little fucking rubber hose tune animations. A new gate opened. Stay curious and keep rolling. We have arrived in a new world. Let me know if anything is too quiet, too loud. I thought that was a fucking eye at first. You can handhold Flutterpage in that skin. I saw! It's so cute! Oh, sorry. Hang on, give me 1 second. Picking a skin you already own will convert to clear drops. Oh, yes, that I did know. Just in case. We'll see. But yeah, no, the skin game for Anniversary is crazy. Obviously I need Carons. Obviously I need Name Days. Obviously I probably need Nautica's, because it's fucking beautiful. It's like $40 in skins. Anyway, a researcher darts through the hallways of a silvery white building, leading his companions to the end of a corridor.
Stage in the rain.
That's right. A stage that offers an incomparable experience with each observation. How was it last time, Vertin?
It was unforgettable. Being able to travel to an earlier era without...
Yes, so for anybody who didn't see, this is how they provided the framework for the Assassin's Creed collab as well. It's like it's an experiment thing done by Laplace specifically.
Without the storm. Visually, they're quite similar, but the stage's rain is orders of magnitude safer.
I think I'll pass, all the same.
She doesn't know.
Don't preclude yourself prior to experiencing it. Who knows? We might just find something to pique your interest. We're here.
Also, I'm sorry, I brag about this, it's quote-unquote brag as in the same way a hipster would brag. X's voice actor is the same as Brant from, Wuthering Waves, and male Endman from, Enfield. And I first heard him as X, and I'm like, oh my god. He's brilliant. He's a stage actor. Huey O'Grady, I think his name is?
A whole new world, with an untouched, uninterrupted history. I'm looking forward to observing the effects of our interference as they ripple outward into their world.
She wants to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. Her eyes narrow, reading into the young man's visible delight. The lab is illuminated by a sparse circle of dim lights that surrounds the massive ring-shaped machine.
So, this is the Huygens Fresnel interferometer.
Correct. It allows us to observe an entirely different world using only our minds. The stage in the rain.
Mesmer Jr. steps forward, inspecting the colossal structure up close.
If you'd like a more thorough introduction to the interferometer, I have an observation guide here for you to peruse.
And now one of the streamers I watch calls X Brant every time he's on screen.
Although there's no better educator than first-hand experience, it might help to do some supplemental reading before you get started.
Male Endman spends his time as X in his downtime. Yeah, if you take off Male Endman's mask, it's actually just, you'd see X's eyes. It's just X.
I still haven't made up my mind, X. I could refuse, you know?
That's a joke. I know those promo are with them with their masks off. X smiles. He's heard that one before.
Does this belong to Laplace? This lab? This device? I've never even heard of this project, let alone used it. I don't claim to know every piece of equipment in this building, but how was a device of this scale developed without so much as a whisper? But then, no one ever seems to notice when a butterfly flaps its wings.
Ha ha ha.
Your pretense for inviting me here was to help you monitor how this stage affects brain activity. That much makes sense to me, given my research on artificial somnambulism. But if I join this project, will it be for your benefit, or...
My apologies for arriving behind schedule.
Lucy! The clang of high-density metal striking the floor echoes throughout the room as the awakened approaches.
Madam Lucy.
Oh, this is an unexpected variable.
The conversation shifts immediately to the arrival of this unexpected guest.
Forgive me, X. I was the one who invited Madam Lucy. After our last experiment, I shared some of the details with her.
It's so funny I was mistaken because I thought Atomic Heart was going to be the first appearance of Lucy. I didn't realize she showed up in First and Last Principles. It was just for a short moment, but I was like, oh my god.
Using chaos particles and the observer's consciousness to simulate a hyper-realistic space. I would be remiss not to participate in such an experiment, given its potential to elucidate the inner workings of awakened consciousness. This research presents a wealth of opportunity, not just for a single person or project, but for all of Laplace and researchers everywhere.
Her welded metal face scans over the machine, light pulsing from her optical array, a means of expressing thoughtfulness.
Superlatively said, Madam Lucy. I hope that puts some of your doubts to rest, Mesmer?
He blinks innocently at Mesmer.
Now, let's move on to the details of our experiment. The interferometer has undergone some improvements based on the data we gathered last time. We can utilize chaos particle projections to display some probable locations from the environment we'll encounter while immersed in the stage.
X activates the interferometer's console. Soon, locations flash across the screen. A plaza, a laboratory, a bedroom.
The iconography suggests it's somewhere in the Soviet Union, but the technology seems wildly different from our own timeline.
It would be more accurate to think of it as a potential version of it. This is the stage in the rain we'll be exploring this time. From the preliminary readings, it appears that it is indeed the Soviet Union, in a timeline that has undergone greatly accelerated advancements in technology. A world that champions rationality and order, and one without arcanists. Sounds interesting, don't you think, Mesmer? Besides, Verton and Madame Lucy will be there with you.
Mesmer just wants a nap. Mesmer just wants to research on her own. Mesmer doesn't want to be here.
I'll admit, I am curious.
Phew, that's great. I'll do my utmost to orchestrate things from here. While there's undoubtedly a lot to learn about this machine, I believe I should be able to troubleshoot any problems you encounter.
Researcher X, may I propose that you allow me to operate the machine instead?
But you aren't familiar with its operation, are you?
I should be able to perform adequately based on your demonstration. Should I encounter any trouble, I trust that as a researcher, you have kept a thorough operation log to consult. I will be able to learn much more about the interferometer's functionality and the theory behind it if I am operating it directly. The knowledge I gain from it may prove beneficial to other avenues of research in Laplace.
Long story short, Lucy is an awakened, which is basically an inanimate object that becomes empowered with magic due to the spirit of human innovation. She is a piston that gained consciousness that became awakened due to the spirit of humanity's industrial revolution. She has a character arc that ended with her basically doing something that fried her brain repeatedly because she logically knew that she was the only one who could endure it in order to further very important magical research that saved a whole bunch of lives. She used to be the director of Laplace, which is a scientific research facility. But ever since she gave herself, ever since she had self-imposed robot dementia, she's been on temporary leave. So we haven't really seen much of her before this event and the one that came immediately before First and Last Principles for about, I want to say like a year at all, because she's been in recovery. So it's fun to see her again, and I'm very excited.
I intend to relay any data gathered here to Researcher Adler when I see him next.
Yes, the anti-storm umbrellas. Yep, her research, which she did, her sacrifice led to the invention of the umbrellas. Yep.
Given Madame Lucy's computing power, I'm certain she can resolve any problems we encounter.
Really good art.
And
One
it
of my
may
favorite
give
chapters.
Miss Mesmer some peace of mind.
I think it was the second ever story chapter I played on this channel, because I think I started streaming during Kakanyani's Olds, and then after that it was Lucy's, I'm pretty sure.
Looks like the decision's been made for me.
X mulls over his words, well aware that if he gives up the controls, it'll be nearly impossible to hide Institutum Lorenz's secrets. But then he finds himself looking toward the interferometer. Despite having worked on it for so long, he hasn't ever experienced it for himself.
An untouched, uninterrupted history.
Affecting the world around you is the best proof of your existence. He can personally attest to that. X smiles.
All right. I acquiesce to your request, Madame Lucy. Take the reins.
Following the Awakened's command, the drizzle of raindrops falling within the interferometer halts. Droplets are shivering static in midair.
Interferometer activation complete.
Looks like you've got a handle on it already, boss. Oh, another thing.
X pulls out a communication device resembling a pager.
This will allow us to communicate while inside of the stage in the rain. A little improvement based on feedback from last time. If we encounter any problems during the experiment, we can use it to contact you.
He takes a communicator from X.
Very well. Please be prepared. The curtain is about to rise.
Thank you, Madame Lucy. I'll endeavor to bring you back a souvenir.
I will look forward to it. Have a safe journey.
Okay, it kind of makes sense she's not coming with us. But about to go over what Immortal You said, I'm also kind of surprised that Lucy didn't get a skin. Because, like, Lucy is the Atomic Heart character. The Atomic Heart homage, I should say. Flutterpage deserves it, though. She's been working so hard. But also, Lucy has, like, 27 skins already, so I also get why. Oh, that's cute. X's experiment record. A new adventure into chaos with quote-unquote controllable risks. Quantum superpositions, simulated world space-time bubbles, and more data for stage. I do kind of skim these because sometimes they're really long. No intention of investigating into it, considering Pandora's boxes we've opened before. Decided to focus on data of the brains. Where's we going on the stage? Fortunately, we have a friend who excels at monitoring brain activity with her help. So, introduce creatures of more chaos. I hope it's beneficial for research. This is so cute! I love these! Breathing a different air. The skies are clear. No signs of rain. Lucy's a limited character as well, so I can understand what she did. Yeah, well, that's true. And they always go above and beyond for the limited characters. So, locking it behind a collab was probably, yeah, I get it. I mean, unless they give it away for free. A maglev train glides along a thin track, feeling almost as if it were weaving through the air. Within the carriage of the vortex, passengers converse among themselves in hushed tones.
In other words, this material would function something like a fire ant colony crossing a river, fluidly replacing worn-out and damaged sections. Each component hardwired to preserve its collective superstructure, resistant even to the erosion of time itself.
Nanobots? Mesmer Jr. looks around in astonishment, out the window at the mountains rushing past, and then at the two passengers sitting across from her.
That jacket you're wearing, is that also the machine's doing?
Yes. Sometimes the interferometer automatically modifies our clothes to help us blend in with the world we've entered.
Burton gets a hype new look.
Though it looks like the machine decided that you and X already passed for normal here.
That's really funny. Atomic Heart players, do X and Mesmer Jr. look like they fit into Atomic Heart? The neighboring passengers, having reached the end of their conversation, rise from their seats. Passing by with wine glasses in hand, they join another group of scientists chatting at the end of the carriage.
We're currently at least 40 meters from the ground.
A conservative estimate, Comrade Polkov. I should say we are at least the height of a Vostok K rocket off the ground. And that's if we include Comrade Gagarin standing on the module.
Gagarin, do you pronounce it Comrade? Have I been pronounced? Is Comrade like a super Americanized pronunciation of it? I didn't know that.
Cracking jokes as always, Comrade.
A hovering robot whizzes over X's head with a glass of wine and stops next to a scientist. It dutifully places the glass down and then zips back.
I have to say, it's an unusual circumstance when being dressed as a Laplace researcher renders someone more inconspicuous.
Beyond the windows of the train, countless hovering machines dot the skyline, hurrying to and fro along preset routes. As the last few mountains blur past, the view outside opens up into a wide plain. They're so cute! I don't know, the Laplace, every Laplace member just looks good together, just in general, aesthetically. I don't know what it is. They have such a charm to them.
Those fields look endless.
Waves of gold span across the fertile plain, stretching far away into the horizon.
It seems so peaceful.
Under the blazing sunlight, Mesmer Jr. spies a few black dots among the wheat.
Oh, they even appear to have farming robots.
There's a drone spraying some kind of liquid onto the field, followed closely by a door-frame-shaped machine tending to the crops. Hang on, take another peek here.
I think there are some scientists down there as well. Could be some kind of agricultural experiment.
Pardon my interruption, comrades, but this is only a regular field.
The three of them turn with a start to see an unfamiliar man standing beside them. He doesn't seem to register their surprise as he continues nonchalantly.
Those people down there in white next to the robots, they're simply farmers. Well, I say farmers, but in truth, they are scientists too. Another marvel of Soviet ingenuity.
You're a scientist, I'm a scientist, we're all scientists
here. Our innovations in agricultural robotics have eliminated the more laborious and time-consuming aspects of farm work. Now these farmers can use their time researching new scientific advancements, which feeds back into further developments in food production.
That's kind of cool.
And it's not just agriculture. Every industry has seen the benefits of Soviet innovation. That is why they say our way of life here is the best in all the world.
Thank you for the information. I don't suppose we've been introduced, have we?
My apologies. Call me Maxim. I'm a journalist. And the three of you must be Doctors Verton, X, and Mesmer Jr., am I correct?
Soviet science cities were a thing, though rarely this idyllic, I'm sure. It's like, oh, that's really cool on paper and in fantasy, but I'm sure if you tried to execute it, it probably wouldn't go over well.
Very much so. How do you know about us?
Just a fun tidbit, because this was something... I like sharing things that I learned embarrassingly late in life. Usually because 9 times out of 10 I've absorbed stereotypes from Western media that I shouldn't have. But farmers are very highly educated people, as in there are schools for farming and agriculture. Like, it's not just something... It's not normally something you just do, like, you go to school for it. You get, like, certifications and degrees for this shit. So I was very ignorant before learning that was a thing.
The news of a young yet highly accomplished trio of scientists attending this year's International Polymer Summit has caught everyone's attention. It doesn't take a genius to see you three are the only ones on this train that fit the description. Saying all that, I'd be grateful if you would allow me an interview.
The young visitors exchange glances. Finally, X speaks.
Certainly. As it happens, we could really use someone who could introduce this place to us. We don't know much about where we're going or what's been happening here in the Soviet Union.
That much is clear. Where should I start? Oh, of course. Let's start with Collective.
Yeah, basically the cities containing state nuclear facilities, and a lot of the naval cities were essentially closed and still are. Zato mentions, says Mirthstrike. True! Science cities combine the worst of company towns and high-security skunkworks. So, was it... What was the main drawback? Was it the fact that they were high-surveillance areas? Do you think? Was that the biggest thing? Like, everything was monitored and measured at all times for output and efficiency and quote-unquote innovation, when it's really just, it's a surveillance state. I died! I know they had a crossover. Yeah!
All the robots you see are controlled by the Collective Neural Network, which ensures their labor is never wasted. Who would have thought that robots would become our closest companions? Honest, stable, graceful, calm. They give each and every comrade their undivided attention. With these robots as our foundation, Soviet society began to progress at a relentless pace, maximizing production, removing oppression, increasing everyone's leisure time. A true utopia.
I see now why Laplace was chosen for this crossover. They were, but also locked down. Nobody and nothing came out save the overall product. Okay, yeah, it being a closed city as well. Closed cities as well was also probably a huge thing. Has there been a train voice just out of curiosity? Not so far, but we're only about like 5 minutes into it. Because I yap a lot.
Everyone's so happy.
Hi, Fafnir.
Too happy. It seems almost as if we've forgotten the utter misery we went through not so long ago.
Yeah, Maxim, you want a trauma dump for lore purposes?
You mean?
The plague, yes. So many of us today choose to focus on our happiness and the bright future ahead. It's as though we've already forgotten about them.
Like the plague?
The ones who delivered us from those dark times. Those who experienced true misery yet strove to lift us into this new age. They aren't here to enjoy any of this. Is that fair?
I think we're getting some villain motivation here. No one say anything. Oh, alternative history plague. This universe dealt with this thing called the Brown Plague. Oh, okay. Different event. The young visitors glance at each other, apologetic looks on their faces.
Forgive me. I'm dwelling on old wounds. You're at the age where you should be enjoying yourselves, not revisiting the tragedies of the past.
Maxim attempts to regain his composure as he shifts the topic.
Now, a question for you young scientists. Tell me, are robots as commonplace in your country as they are here?
Oh right, World War II went a little differently here in Atomic Heart. I can see where Reverse 1999 chose Atomic Heart for this collab. We also had a huge ass alternate World War I thing happen. It was very big. My favorite character in the game came out of it.
That may be dependent on your definition of robot, but I've worked with an animated hunk of metal before.
Ooh! And a vial of thinking ferrofluid.
Is that so? Fascinating. And here I thought I'd been keeping up to date with the latest in foreign developments. Science develops by leaps and bounds every day, it seems.
Did you know by as close to standards as to awaken standards as you can get, Ulrich is trans? I didn't realize it. Apparently he was outfitted with female-leaning voice and body modules and requested it to be changed. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that shit.
Oh well. I suppose it's a sign of progress.
One of the robots I mentioned was once in charge of running our entire organization. She was obsessive about maintaining a full charge. We ended up placing charging stations for her all around our facilities. But I don't see anything like that here.
Does that mean you don't have access to Dr. Sechenov's polymer in your country? It was revolutionary here. People say it saved our entire way of life.
Dr. Sechenov's polymer.
Polymer?
Simply put, it's a programmable liquid material.
Nanobots, nanofluid.
It's the primary topic of the summit. I'm certain you'll come to fully understand everything about it once you arrive. And, of course, you'll get to see another of Dr. Sechenov's prized inventions. The twins.
Oh, he also invented the twins. Okay, cool.
I get the feeling you don't share their enthusiasm.
What gave you that idea?
I did not mean to imply anything negative.
3 seconds ago. Oh, yes, and also his invention. The twins.
I should learn to watch my tongue. I fear my lack of expertise may end up confusing you. We will soon arrive at the summit. I advise you to take the opportunity to experience our country's scientific achievements for yourselves.
I like the little art detail of how his sleeve sticks out in bunches under his watch. I think that's very cute.
But to answer your question, Dr. Sechenov's team developed a kind of functional hydrogen cell. Stable fusion reactors in a polymer casing. That is what allows the robots to function without constant recharging.
Functional hydrogen. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get like research insight as to how to maybe help Lucy faster. Functional hydrogen cells, stable fusion reactors in a polymer casing. That's what allows robots to function without recharging. Okay. Interesting.
That sounds like the perfect gift for someone we know.
Yeah.
Attention passengers. The train is now arriving at its final stop. Please collect your vehicle activation code from Rafik, and a turbine will transport you directly to the site of the International Polymer Summit.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt. Holy shit, Todd, you're in the fucking game. You didn't know you were in this? Oh my god! You're the train? That's awesome! Hang on. Hang on. One more time. Wait, hang on. Okay, we need to click.
Rafik.
Hang on. Okay, all right. One more time. One more time, chat. You want to hear Tide in fucking reverse 1999? That shit's crazy.
Attention passengers. The train is now arriving at its final stop. Please collect your vehicle activation code from Rafik, and a turbine will transport you directly to the site of the International Polymer Summit.
That's our friend. That's my friend. Go follow Tide. Go follow Tide right now. Go follow Tide right the fuck now. When I saw it was a collab, I was like, that's crazy. I hope they bring you on for more stuff. Like, I could hear you so well in this game. Like, you would just, I don't know, out of all, like, I'm friends with a lot of voice actors, right? And I know gacha games use a lot of voice actors, etc., etc. Like, Reverse 1999 is just somewhere I hear you just flawlessly in. Like, I need you in the game. Where I'm gonna write feedback, like, hire my friend again, because the train voice was fucking amazing. And I would really, really like the train voice to come back. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. I knew it was Atomic Heart related, not Reverse 1999. Interesting. Huh. I've auditioned for this several times. Okay, then they're just stupid then. But that's really cool. That's awesome.
That would be the robot bartender. Don't worry. Just follow me.
I'd like every robot bartender to, like, I just want a crossover between all the robot bartenders. Like, whenever I say the phrase robot bartender, whatever character comes to mind, I want a crossover with all of them, including Shush from HSR.
Please alight the train in an orderly fashion. We hope to see you again soon aboard the Vortex.
The maglev train comes to a steady stop. As the young visitors follow the crowd of scientists moving toward the exit, they spot someone struggling to stay upright in the queue.
Is that scientist drunk?
A few other characters here, I think, very limited lines. Okay, awesome, we'll keep an ear out for you. That's exciting. I was like, they didn't just hire you for those 2 lines, did they? In front of them, there's a scientist slumped against his friend. His eyes are unfocused and his words slur together.
Kids? Why are these kids here? How old are you? No one told me we could bring our families to the summit. Or did we get on the wrong train and now we're headed to a young pioneers camp?
Comrade, I think these young people are scientists like us.
Scientists? Them?
At least we had the good sense not to drink ourselves silly before an important conference.
Dummies.
Young people these days. Always in a rush. You should be at home enjoying the summer. Playing on the swings.
You're being impolite. Our companions are waiting outside. Come with me.
He cuts off the rest of the man's ramblings and stumbles toward the exit while supporting his drunken friend. Alexei sounds familiar, too. X runs up to them with an apple in his hand.
Hold on. Why don't you have some fruit? He looks like he could use it.
Thank you. I'm sorry for his behavior.
The scientist picks up his pace in dragging his colleague away from the embarrassing scene.
Alcohol can have medicinal benefits, in proper dosages.
Young Pioneer is the name of the rubber hose cartoons in Atomic. Oh my god, is that why they have the rubber hose animations in? Okay, hang on. I need to bring this up for anybody who doesn't know. Fucking reverse 19. Actually, hang on. Showcase? What the fuck are they called? Or like, hang on, I'm just gonna go to the YouTube. I'm just gonna go to the YouTube for anybody who doesn't know. I need y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this if you don't know. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Extreme Talent. Okay. So whenever Reverse 1999 like releases showcases, they have like they do like this entire thing. Wait, I don't think it, wait, you guys can't hear this. Hang on. I need to re-add. There we go. Of course. So they released like this whole like rubber hose like animation sort of. It's more obvious when they do humans, sorry, but the little idle animations for the chapters are in the same style as they do all of their showcases in, and I did not know that was also an Atomic Heart reference. That's awesome. The fact that there's no mention of these in the game is always so odd to me. Me too. Like, it's so strange because it's usually X who does them too. Sometimes I don't know if it's maybe budgetary reasons, or they don't pick up the voice actor, or maybe schedule issues. But he usually shows up for them. A little bit less so nowadays. But like he did like a lot of them. Here, let me grab one songs real quick so you can see him.
Development and field missions.
So yeah, they do this for like their character showcases.
That is not my thing. Luckily, data analysis.
And it was always such a cute way of doing it, I thought. Like all the effort they put into like animating like a whole like little skit thing for the characters that come out. And I did not realize it was also the fucking Atomic Heart reference. It's crazy. Alright, let me get out of here. Is that a creature on your cursor? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. You want to know the funny thing? When I'm playing Reverse 1999, I can see him, but you can't. So if you ever see me like just wiggling my cursor around, it's because I'm trying to make him spin. But you can't see him, which is a good thing, because that's kind of distracting. I've been seeing the new anime episodes they've been releasing for Reverse 1999. I haven't seen the newest one yet. they did this whole, I'd like to watch them at the end of stream today, because we're only getting halfway through this, and then, we'll go ahead and watch them, because I do want to watch them. I haven't seen the newest one. They started releasing them, and then their YouTube account got nuked. The entire fucking account. And it was a weekend, too. So they couldn't get in touch with anybody to, like, reinstate it, I guess. I'm just kind of like, what? Like, the official account got completely deleted? What the fuck happened? So I didn't get to see the first episode until late, and then they released the second episode, which I haven't seen yet. So I do want to watch that. Actually, you know what? It is ad break time. It is ad break time. I'm gonna do a little ad break, and we won't continue in the game. But oh, there's 3 episodes out. What? Am I stupid? Where's the second one? Oh, second one's back here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, it's 6 minutes long. All right, hang on. Let's do this. I'm gonna if you want to watch this with me, you should totally subscribe. But otherwise I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Okay, sweet. Oh wait, hang on, sorry, let me mute the game super quick.
It's late.
Marcus is so cute.
Too late for dinner.
Oh, it's auto-generated, never mind.
Huh? Sucker tart. A new flavor? Traitor! Huh? You traitor! Sucker tart?
You and I have a contract.
Thank you, God, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Adon. Appreciate it. Oh, I got the fucking... Okay, alright, here we go. Where are you taking her? Get your hands off my daughter!
Yo, hiya.
Of course it's Medpog.
Kidnapping? Murder? Violence? Help!
Huh? What are you babbling about?
Hang on, I'm gonna turn on.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna turn on subtitles anyway.
Quiet. You're needed. Relax. This shouldn't hurt.
Help me!
They just announced a figure for Medicine Pocket. They look really good.
Is it true? Is Medicine Pocket really a mad scientist?
Oh, hello, Marcus.
Hello.
We failed again.
True, but the blast was more contained. Would you put my head back on? My body's there.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
This is so
cute. Here we go. Imagine a place where technology and the arcane arts don't just coexist, but are joined hand in hand. It isn't a fairy tale. This is the Laplace Scientific Computing Center, an institution that dances in various
Fix your subtitles!
Our research knows no boundaries, fears no depths. At Laplace, challenges inspire creation and exploration, revolutions. Far from mad scientists, we are visionaries of the civilization
Oh my god.
of tomorrow.
I forgot how many characters they popped into here.
Humans and arcanists collaborate to make every idea
She's a furry now.
and every action taken challenge
Noelle?
the
Noelle
ordinary
Deltarune?
and embrace the extraordinary.
Please line up according to your current number of limbs.
No. Where are you taking me?
I love how Nautica's behind there too.
Delivery.
Hello. Welcome.
What? Madame Lucy?
Apologies. I thought people enjoyed having surprise parties. A misunderstanding, perhaps?
So I'm not being kidnapped?
My request was to invite Miss Marcus politely.
That was polite.
Back to business. I must apologize again for all this trouble. You possess a rare intelligence. Precisely why I invited you to our Arcane Incident Department.
Arcane Incident Department? What is that?
A joint operation established between the Foundation and Laplace in response to a rise in the misuse of arcane skills. In short, an emergency task force to handle arcane crises.
Ms. Lucy came back specifically to set this up.
What?
You will have full security and benefits.
Not about the benefits.
And afternoon tea and sacratory. No rationing.
What?
Citywide delivery.
Free DoorDash!
Sucker tart! Marcus! Perfect timing!
Female secretary. Curious.
Will you be mine forever and ever? What? Yes, I will. Marcus. Marcus. What? No, it's not. I was just.
I had not anticipated this reaction. Proceeding with onboarding.
Yeah, they're generated captions.
Onboarding complete.
They misspelled Laplace as well. Yay! Aw.
Miss Marcus. Welcome, head of the Arcane Incident Department.
Yay! This is so cute. This is so cute. I'm a little emotional, a little bit, because I waited for this game to come to global for a year, and then it had a rocky start because of translation issues and a couple of other things, right? It had a pretty rocky start, and I'm like, please survive. Please, I need you not to hit EOS. Please, I need you not. This game is so fucking good. Please. And now they have a little animated series. They have a little animated series on YouTube. I'm so happy. Okay, we'll return anytime we have an ad break. We'll watch another one. That's what we'll do today. Let me unmute this. Tab. Mama. Alright, perfect. We back. Maxim furrows his brows, visible frustration on his face. He pats X on the shoulder.
Don't take any of that to heart, friends. Next stop, the exhibition hall. And welcome to Facility 3826.
Cool, can I talk to the train again?
This way. That's Rafik, the one in charge of the activation codes.
Maxim also sounds familiar. As Maxim approaches, the robot's optic sensors begin blinking rapidly, mimicking a human's skeptical squint.
Requisition approved. Here's your vehicle activation code. Have a safe trip.
Okay, we all know who that is. Maxim leaves them with a wave. Rafik turns to the young visitors and starts scanning them for identification.
Wait. Our identities.
Nothing to perspire over. We won't need any scanning, Rafik. I've already got a key.
Doesn't that also mean she's directly under Adler now that she's a department head? I believe so, yes. Because Adler, with First and Last Principles, officially took on the mantle of director, which Lucy has always wanted him to do. Fucking great chapter. I rewatched it on YouTube for my Umineko presentation. It's so good. Yuri Lowenthal. No, not Yuri Lowenthal. X waves his hand, dismissing the robot's scanning eyes. Then, in a flash, he produces a vehicle activation key from his pocket.
Where did you get that?
It always pays to be prepared and to keep your eyes sharp. This is the International Polymer Summit, after all.
I assume that means you took it from someone else?
Wait, when you gave them that fruit, did you?
Shh. All I did was facilitate a hands-on experience in the importance of politeness.
I love you, X.
Goodbye. Please have a safe trip.
At the start of Atomic Heart, you used the
Secure
same
your
key.
seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
That's cool. 6 steel cables shoot out from the Bumblebee and attach to the turbine, lifting the vehicle into the air.
If I'm not mistaken, our conference venue is on some kind of floating island. Fascinating. Come on, why don't we check out some of the local music?
Thank you for tuning in to the Polymer Exhibition Hall audio guide. You are currently departing.
This place really is like what the prediction indicated. A world that champions science, rationality, and order. Wouldn't you agree, Mesmer? I think you might like it here after all. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I won't deny the appeal, but since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip at best.
I propose we look at it as an academic exchange, the kind with complimentary refreshments, featuring the illustrious Dr. Verton, Dr. Mesmer Jr., and Dr. X.
I think I'm the only one that feels out of place here. Doctors?
Ah, well, here's to a pleasant trip.
Yay! Why are all the utopias that champion science and rationality, always oppressive surveillance states? That, why does this keep happening? Why does it keep happening? A bright, limitless future, but something else lies beyond that distant horizon. I didn't know Reverse also got animated scenes with dialogue of this. Yeah, they've been doing them a lot more often.
Your destination, the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Please be careful when exiting the vehicle.
Like you used to normally only see them. Well, they started doing them more and more for the trailers, like we saw at the start. Trailers for the patches, like the kind of motion comic, motion graphic sort of things. But then they started doing them more and more for like during the story, during hype moments in Aura, and it's added a lot. The turbine lands and the Bumblebee retracts its cables. Now settled on the ground, the young visitors undo their seatbelts and exit the car.
Wow, it's so crowded. Why is everyone gathered around the entrance?
Because human greed and pride screws it up. That's true. If we have a scientific utopia built on logic and rationality and innovation, we should totally just put it in the hands of like an AI that would know better. That would take all of the human uncertainty out of the equation. I think that's a great idea. Hi, Venomous Glory. Few robots in receptionist uniforms are bustling around, trying to keep the hordes of scientists in front of the exhibition hall in line.
Everyone, please wait patiently and enter the venue in an orderly
Don't come closer to me.
fashion. Dr. Sechenov is about to arrive.
I'm so fucking scared.
He's here! He's here!
Amid the hubbub, a black turbine lands outside the crowd. Several robots hurry forward to open the door.
Welcome, comrade.
It's him! That's Dr. Sechenov!
The crowd erupts as people rush forward, eager to shake hands with the savior of the Soviet Union. The sudden surge from behind makes it difficult to stay standing. Prebby. I think I was Scientist 3.
Be careful.
Oh shit! Did I miss you? Is this you?
He's here! He's here!
I'm keeping an ear out for you. Background character named Rosella. Okay. I will keep my ears peeled. A pair of powerful metal arms catches the body and keeps it balanced.
Thank you.
It is good that you were unharmed, comrade.
Having resolved this minor incident, the two robots returned to Dr. Sessionov's side, helping him navigate the crowd.
Please don't push everyone. We must all be patient. I ask that you be mindful of the safety of your comrades in the front row.
Why did you say it in an American accent? Hang on, I have Kit Kats. I'm munching on. I have Kit Kats from Omaha. They melted and then they like hardened again, so they're kind of wonky. Does he look like this in the game too? Is that Sessionov? As Sessionov enters the venue, the scientists follow in after him, draining the entryway like water through a funnel.
That must be Sechenov.
Oh, don't worry about it, Tide. I'm excited to hear more of you.
Those women were the twins.
Leonardo DiCaprio pointing us. That's my friend. That's my friend.
A logical hypothesis. Oh, Vertin, we do have a slight problem. The communicator must have slipped out of my pocket during the commotion. By the time I found it again, well, it seems to have failed a few rapid percussive tests.
Rapid percussive tests?
Which means we've lost our only way to contact Madame Lucy.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Unfortunate, but we'll fix it later. We should follow the crowd into the exhibition hall for now.
I love you, Vertin. He broke that shit on his own. He totally did. He's like, Madame Lucy cannot know that she's modeled after the Atomic Heart women. Oh, shit. I didn't realize it. Wait, hang on. I'll read this in a second. Streamline has a... Wait, no. I'm just gonna... Is it gonna auto-advance?
The invention of polymer and its uses. The properties of polymer. The establishment of collective.
Okay. As the visitors cross through the front doors, the entire gallery opens up before them. Streamlined, recessed strip lights highlight the various exhibits on display. In the distance, there's some kind of interactive installation illustrating the unique properties of polymer.
Where should we start?
Let's start with the closest one.
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Tereshkova.
This was a weird collab choice, but I hope it's good. Devs are huge fans of Atomic Heart, and I'm learning as we play this that a lot of things that I'm used to in Reverse 1999 are all hidden Atomic Heart references.
Please allow me to introduce you to the remarkable history of polymer.
Tell me about polymer.
In 1936, in seeking a form of liquid data carrier, the brilliant Soviet scientist Dr. Sechenov, influenced by the qualities of heavy water and silicon, created a substance that became what we now know as polymer.
Oh yeah, Mobius, that's what I was saying. That's what I meant by American accent. Everyone here is saying comrade. At least I think that's what you're referencing. But Dr. Sechenov is pronouncing it comrade, and for some reason that's jarring, because everyone's been pronouncing it differently up until now.
Utilizing polymer's unique electrochemical properties, comrades Sechenov and Filamenenko invented the first Soviet polymer hydrogen cell in 1939, paving the way for tremendous advancements in the field of robotics.
That is a fun name. Filamenenko!
That's what Maxim was telling us about, wasn't it? I'm sure Madame Lucy would love to get her hands on one.
However, in 1942, a terrible disaster struck the Soviet Union and the entire European continent, the plague. By the end of this unprecedented outbreak, over 150 million had perished.
Oh, you meant how they pronounce Tereshkova's name. Oh, I should... hang on. How do you pronounce it?
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Tereshkova.
Tereshkova. Okay, Tereshkova.
150 million. That would make it one of the deadliest outbreaks in human history.
Is Lucy a reference to Atomic Heart? Yes. I'd imagine. I think so. Yeah.
Countless scientists and medical professionals selflessly gave their lives to combating this plague, sacrificing themselves to prevent further death.
What started the plague?
I wonder if that's the tragedy that Maxim mentioned.
We will always remember their sacrifice, just as we honor Dr. Sechenov for once again coming to our rescue. It was his polymer that formed the basis of redemption, the vaccine that proved instrumental in stopping the transmission of the disease, saving the Soviet Union from ravages of the plague.
Oh man, he's totally a bad guy, isn't he? Oh, oh man, this guy's totally evil, isn't he? Why don't our vaccines sound badass? Maybe we'd have less anti-vaxxers if our vaccines were called things like redemption. Just a thought.
Of course, with so many having succumbed to the disease, the Soviet Union turned to further developments in robotics to meet labor demands. Before long, new advanced models of robots made up a significant portion of our labor force, helping to deliver a new age of prosperity.
Is that what you've been aiming at with all of your critter experiments, X?
McHugh on YouTube says Lucy and the twins' similarities are probably a coincidence due to Lucy being referenced to Metropolis. Oh, did they have, like, scientific innovation related titty robots in Metropolis? Was Metropolis the core media?
In order to fully optimize our robot's production power, Dr. Sechenov led a team of scientists to develop and launch Collective 1.0.
The Patriot injection! That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! Like, normal people just kind of, like, roll their eyes and be like, okay, it's a marketing thing. But then the people who go feral over that shit would get their vaccines! It's a marketing issue, guys!
This revolutionary system unified all of our robot assistants under a single vast neural network, ensuring maximum efficiency.
Give it a cool acronym.
Then, in 1950, Dr. Sechenov astounded the world with yet another development. A means of incorporating polymer into the human body, a process called polymer assimilative adaptation.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
It is with this assimilative power that we can now implant interface devices directly into the human body, allowing people to connect to Collective 1.0 and control robots using their minds.
Oh!
This technology holds the potential to establish a shared database of human minds, granting humanity unprecedented access to knowledge.
No, we're gonna use it to get stupider, faster!
And we are proud to announce that this potential will soon be realized, with the coming launch of Collective 2.0.
This technology sounds safe and good. Man! Hey, I just got a dose of the divinity vaccine. Yeah, exactly! Collective 2.0! Collective 2.0! This is the type of shit... I had a thought, I lost it. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Metropolis was the robot woman media. Hell yeah. Atomic Heart actually has a lot of references to past media and games and whatnot. Gotcha. Valheim says the Brown Plague was a bioweapon unleashed in Atomic Heart's World War II by Nazi Germany, at least according to lore docs in Atomic Heart. Ooh, crazy. All right.
Tapping into an entire neural network in an instant. It's a daring vision.
I would be cautious. There's no telling what that kind of process could do to the human brain.
You know, it's kind of funny. Mesmer Jr. out of everyone, because of her work in somnambulism, would probably be the first to be like, wait, you're putting everyone's, like, collective unconscious to an easily accessible database? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! This is cute! Okay, hang on. In 1936, Comrade Sechenov developed a polymer, groundbreaking scientific discovery. This invention would go on to play a pivotal role in shaping the future of humanity, both within the Soviet Union and beyond. Okay, that's the only message there. In 1942, a devastating pandemic known as the plague was unleashed on the world. All pre-existing medicine proved ineffective against this infectious and fatal disease. In 1948, Comrade Sechenov led a team of scientists to successfully develop the Collective 1.0 system, which unified all robot assistants under a single, vast neural network.
You have finished Exhibit A, but don't stop now, dear comrades. Please proceed to the lecture hall, where Dr. Sechenov will soon personally demonstrate the power of Collective 2.0.
Is his head gonna explode? Okay, no one say anything. This is rhetorical. I'm just speaking out loud. I imagine Dr. Sechenov is canon to the Atomic Heart universe. And I very much imagine in the game he's like a bad guy. So I'm wondering, don't answer this, I'm wondering if we're at a point in the Atomic Heart universe that maybe might take place before the game, or maybe before the main conflict is resolved or something. Because, I'm sorry, it's just very clear that he's probably the villain here. But he's still in a position of power. Either that, or Atomic Heart ends with him still in power. In a kind of, like, dystopian sort of way. Don't answer this. I don't want Atomic Heart spoilers. I want to see what happens. But, yeah, just musing out loud. The young visitors are swept up in a rising commotion of people moving into a nearby lecture hall. There at the center of the crowd is Dr. Sechenov, standing above them at a podium. Many scientists are already seated, talking amongst themselves about the exhibits. The young visitors shuffle into the back row. Look, we've got this new runner-up working on Collective 2.0, and his name is Mark Zuckerberg. Like, I know fiction is fiction, right? Fiction is fiction, and it's very easy to write any kind of person in fiction, right? But I think it's kind of astounding that with the way, and I'm gonna blame capitalism again, because that's the easy blame button, because it prioritizes stocks and numbers and quote-unquote their illusion of the quote-unquote economy rather than actual innovation or progress. But it's insane to me that, like, the most popular quote-unquote geniuses of our time, like, they're not cool. They're not cool or fun or, like, charismatic or, like, anything, you know? Like, obviously Dr. Sechenov here is not a good example because he, single-handedly, cured every problem the Soviet Union, faced, allegedly, according to the propaganda, right? But I'm like, you'd think we'd have, like, at least one of these tech geniuses actually be, like, kind of cool or innovative or, like, you know, smart or, like, tuned into what people want, like, one of them. But you wouldn't get to that point of public perception and money and power if you did. You just have to be really selfish and really good at selling things. And it's just, I don't know, someone, just one. Where's our super rich, super smart, like, Mum Donnie of the scientific community, you know? Like, you'd think we'd have someone, but no. Kind of crazy. They seem to be pathologically incapable of joy. That's true, though. It's true. It's that same logic problem where it's like, well, why don't we have any like generous CEOs, right? Like CEOs who really do care about the like high profile, I should say, because you know you sign a document and incorporate and you're a CEO. But like high profile, rich CEOs of companies who really give a shit about their workers. And the answer is you don't get to that position if you care about people. You just don't. That's just not the way the world works. And I think that's really sad. I think that's incredibly sad. No one like Mamdani is sociopathic enough to reach that level of wealth. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. To be fair, neither of our historical genius were much like. Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying this is definitely not coming from we used to have such cool people in power. No, I just mean in general. I just mean in general. Anybody who's looked back upon fondly, history is usually like Gaussian blurred over a little bit, so people will remember them for sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got the guy that owns Arizona Tea, that's true. We also got the Costco guy. You raise the price of the hot dogs and I'll fucking kill you. Empathy is seen as a weakness these days, which is baffling, true. If somebody with power is that good, that power corrupts. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Very true. But anyway.
Huh? Is that Maxon?
Like, obviously we all hate Elon Musk and he's a massive piece of shit, but I will not stand for historical revisionism, because before the era of Trump, before all of fucking everything happened, people thought Elon Musk was legitimately cool. People were calling him Tony Stark. Having a Tesla was like pretty cool. I wanted a Tesla when they first started coming out. Like, Teslas were really cool. Like, back before everything fucking blew up, his public perception, obviously people closest to him would know he was a fucking idiot, but his public perception was very good. And we can see how well that fucking aged, right? We could see how well that aged. Yeah, folks called him in real life Tony Stark 100%, and I fell for the propaganda too, because I wasn't following him or anything, right? I was like, oh, Teslas are cool. Oh, people call him in real life Tony Stark. Oh, he owns X, Y, and Z. Oh, he made a flamethrower you can use in your backyard. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's kind of cool. No, it wasn't that at all. It wasn't that at all, actually. No. Remember when Elon Musk called... Hey, I'll allow that. Remember when Elon Musk called that cave diver a pedo for telling him his stupid tube was worthless for rescuing those kids from a cave and to get out of the way? Yep. I'm pretty sure, like, if you were to map out his popularity and public perception, I think that's when it started falling off, because that came out of nowhere, from what I remember when that happened. And he got way too big for his fucking britches and was a big cunt about it. Like, I from what I remember, that's when the public perception started faltering. It's like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? What's wrong with you? And it was just kind of all downhill from there. But that kind of spin machine was easier to do before social media really got going. That's true as well, Ali Exter. That's a very good point. He had an amazing PR team, that's for certain, 100%. I just remember hearing about him shooting rockets in the backyard and thinking that was cool and funny. But yeah, exactly. Like, the PR public social media, or like public media spin was very, oh, he's cool, he's charismatic, he doesn't care what people think, he just loves science and like making cool things. No, it wasn't that at all. I wish we had someone who was actually smart and also good at making things, who wasn't fed to the capitalism machine or corrupted by power. I wish we could give them money. Not sure about public perception, but it was one of the main events that made me go, this guy sucks for sure now, 100%, yeah. As Mesmer Jr. turns to get a better look, she sees a stern man in a suit and tie enter the hall. When Dr. Sechenov spots a new arrival, he gives the man a pleasant, yet confident welcome. Behind the two men, Maxim raises his camera and presses the shutter button. Snap, snap, snap. The camera fires off a series of flashes.
I must thank you for coming, Comrade Molotov.
Today is an important day for the Soviet Union. I wouldn't miss it, Comrade Sechenov.
I didn't realize Molotov was like an actual name. Maybe I'm a bad person. Sechenov and Molotov shake hands to a flurry of flashing lights as journalists rush to capture the moment.
Molotov's here? It's hard to believe after all the bad blood between them.
I owned Elon stocks back before the turn, that's fair. I've seen people with Teslas have bumper stickers that are like, I bought this before Elon, like, fucking jumped off the rails or whatever, because there was that whole period where Teslas were just getting straight up vandalized. Which is like, you know, in spirit, yeah, super funny. But also, if you legitimately did get a car like that before things started going downhill, it's like, not only gonna have a hard time getting rid of it, but it's like, not everybody can afford getting a new car. It's like, I was here, I'm sorry. It's kind of the same thing as like owning Harry Potter merchandise, right? Or like mentioning that you liked it. It's like, blah, 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 disclaimer, fuck TERFs, disclaimer, we're not financially supporting anything with regards to Harry Potter anymore, disclaimer, asterisk, disclaimer, I'm sorry. you need 37 asterisks for like, I engaged with this before this shit happened, I'm not anymore, I'm just talking about it. The meeting between the two men causes an immediate ripple in the crowd. Sechenov returns to the podium to face a frothing sea of whispers. He raises his hand toward the audience, and little by little, the rippling settles.
Thank you. First off, I'm very honored to have so many preeminent experts from every scientific field in attendance today. Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Dmitry Sergeyevich Sechenov.
Replay the Bad Bloodline? This one here?
Molotov's here? It's hard to believe after all the bad blood between them.
Do you recognize it? I think Bill Gates also tipped a valet driver's entire college tuition. If that was real, it's awesome. Either way, do it more. Yeah, Bill Gates was like kind of there, but you know, then he was in the Epstein files. Yeah, it's like I got replaced for that one. Oh, you were Scientist 3, and someone's thought, God damn it.
We all understand that there are times when a single discovery can turn the entire scientific world upside down.
Guys, we gotta keep our ear out for Tide.
But every great discovery must be built upon the knowledge of countless predecessors that rests at its foundation, to say nothing of luck, before it can be published and preserved for all time.
Hacksmith Industries, I'll keep an eye out for that.
My achievements have never been solely my own. Only by standing on the shoulders of our forefathers have I gotten the chance to gaze upon the limitless horizons of science.
For anybody who played Atomic Heart, is this his original voice actor? Or rather, maybe sounds close to his original voice actor? Because Assassin's Creed, I don't think they got the original VAs. I don't think they did. But they got, like, sound-alikes.
Standing here now, I must thank them from the bottom of my heart.
From the bottom of my
Thank you.
Atomic Heart.
Thank you.
The audience breaks into roaring applause.
19 years ago, when my team and I invented Polymer, I had already foreseen its boundless potential. A perfect synergy of mathematics, logic, physics, chemistry, biology, and other foundational studies in equal part, constantly pushing the frontiers of humanity's scientific exploration.
For the train voice, I had to match the original VA. Okay, so the train originally, had a, canon voice, in the game, and they hired you to sound like them. Cool.
Bringing us to this historic day, where I have the honor of inviting every one of you to participate in this preview of Collective 2.0.
Well, you're my first exposure to the voice of the Atomic Heart train, so you're canon to me. So,
comrades, please follow me into the bright, limitless future.
I'm grateful to have never been bothered about Harry Potter. I saw Fantastic Beasts when I was 10. That's as deep as I went. Like my wizard story set in space with laser swords and furries. Sorry. So this isn't against you specifically, Atomic, but that attitude has always kind of annoyed me. It kind of falls in the same line with the historical revisionism, right? Where it's like, oh well, Harry Potter always sucked. Harry Potter always sucked, and I don't understand why it was as popular as it was, and everyone who was into it had bad taste, and I wasn't into it anyway. And it's bad media, and it sucked. And I'm like, okay, well, that just kind of falls into that, oh, I'm superior for having been into Percy Jackson instead, and I'm a better person than you because I was into Percy Jackson as a kid. And have you read Percy Jackson? Percy Jackson is just Harry Potter but better. It's just have you seen Percy? That attitude has always struck me the wrong way because objectively you're correct. Objectively you're correct. Harry Potter was not a well-written series. It was a children's fantasy series that got too big for its britches because the author couldn't grow as a writer with her audience growing as readers, right? It's fun, it's whimsical, and then it gets worse as the series goes on because it tries to make a statement, it tries to be commentary, it tries to be mature, and it fails, right? And the early stuff is fine. It's derivative of a lot of things that already existed, etc., etc., but I do think it's very disingenuous to be like, well, it's always sucked and people sucked for being into it, because if you were there during the height, it was a global phenomenon for a reason. It got kids reading. It was massive. It was huge, right? And, like, that sense of smug superiority for not having been into it just because the author turned out to be a massive piece of shit has always rubbed me the wrong way. Does that make sense? Where it's like, okay, good for you, you're into better media and you don't have to deal with the author of something that was treasured by millions of people being a fucking piece of shit. Like, congratulations. And yeah, I do take it personally. Harry Potter was a huge part of my life. It saved my life at multiple points. It showed up at a very specific time in my life, and I'll always cherish it. It'll always be close to my heart for that reason. But also, fuck TERFs. We're not engaging with it monetarily anymore. Don't purchase anything. Don't give any money to Warner Brothers. Don't see any movies. Don't watch the show, etc., blah, 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 blah. So, sorry. Yeah, little rant there. It's not against you specifically, Atomic. It just has that... Your message had that kind of atmosphere that comes up anytime it comes up, right? And I'm like, I think it's important. I think it's very important, especially for fans of the series, to balance, yes, this was something that was popular and good for millions of people at the time, etc., and had a massive impact on fandom, on everybody, etc., and we can't do that anymore, right? Instead of being like, oh, it was always shitty. It was always bad. You were always stupid for being into it. Like, J.K. Rowling is a human. And humans fucking suck sometimes. And I think it's important to acknowledge that. You know? Anyway. Rant over. The audience stirs as small metal platforms emerge from their seats. As they reach their intended positions, each platform opens to reveal a golden hemispherical device.
What's this?
Not just being your overall point, do you want to clarify that Got Kids Reading thing is also marketing if you look at the data? I'm talking from a personal standpoint. I'm talking from a standpoint that me and everybody I knew were devouring those books like crazy. I'm talking from a personal standpoint of midnight releases, having hundreds of people in line at bookstores. I'm talking about personal experience with me and people that I knew getting into Harry Potter and being like, wow, reading's cool, actually. And reading other things because Harry Potter introduced us to an entire genre we wouldn't have touched. That's what I'm talking about.
Thought device.
Mesmer Jr. picks up and examines the object.
A metallic outer shell with a silicon motherboard connected to swirling black tendril-like receptors.
She turns it over.
There are suction cups on its base.
Oh, shit. Also, hang on. I'm glancing at comments real here because I don't want to, like... Glancing over. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna dispute anything in the comments. Like, you're all right. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about how shitty Harry Potter is, because then we'll be here for, like, fucking 4 hours. So, like, I'm not gonna dispute anything in the comments, but that's also, like, completely missing the point that I'm making. Yes, it's classist. Yes, she's completely insulated by her own privileged experiences. Yes, her background as to how she became a popular author was whitewashed by media to make it seem more dramatic and more of an achievement than it actually ended up being. Yes, it's extraordinarily derivative. It's not the point that I'm making. It's not the point that I'm making, dog. Anyway, I don't want to be here forever. We're playing Reverse 1999. Okay, so I'm assuming the thought device is from Atomic Heart. Yes? Yes? I've seen some messages in here recognizing it. Mesmer Jr. looks around. Quite a few scientists have already attached the devices to their temples. This is gonna end well. The tendril-like receptors begin to wriggle above their foreheads. She watches for the crowd's reaction before gently prodding the suction cups with her finger.
They've all put it on without any hesitation.
No adverse reactions either. Looks like it doesn't hurt.
They continue watching the other scientists, only to realize X has already stuck his device to his temple.
Hypothesis confirmed. Mounting the device does nothing to activate it alone.
The unresponsive thought device falls into his hand. I don't like how it's capitalized. Okay, as somebody who's never played Atomic Heart, what does thought device stand for? I got nothing. I'm not that creative. I'm sorry.
Counter hypothesis.
SpongeBob essay moment.
It may only work on polymerized people.
Wait, what are you doing?
X injects himself with a syringe of clear. Where did he get that? Where did he get that? X injects himself with a syringe of clear liquid.
It makes sense. If the plague was ended by mass polymerization, most of the attendees here would already have polymer in their system. But we don't.
You injected yourself with that redemption vaccine? Where did you even get that?
The exhibition hall's got samples of everything, and I've always had a knack for collecting odds and ends.
But why would you inject yourself?
During our last experiment, I kept thinking that we were missing something. But now, I finally figured it out. We don't belong in this world. Even if we change our appearances, at our core, we're still outsiders. But perhaps by injecting myself, I can truly become an influencing factor in this world.
This is entirely in character for this kid.
What sort of chain reaction will this set off? I'm excited to find out.
It's a wonder he isn't dead yet with all the shit that he's done. He's like, oh, new thing, research, knowledge, let's do it. That should be the Laplace motto, personally.
Plus, if we don't inject ourselves, we risk exposing our identities.
They're selling samples of the plague vaccine in the museum gift shop. What, like, I know that's a joke, but why would that not surprise me, though? It's like, hey, did you want to get polymerized? You should like, they have Atomic Heart just has, I imagine it has, like, a Claire's for polymerization. You know, you go to, some tweens go to Claire's to get their ears pierced. Don't do that. Just go to a tattoo and piercing shop and get it done properly. They do it on kids, too. Just find a reputable one. You just fucking dollar store polymerization injections. X opens his hand, revealing 2 more syringes of polymer.
Of course, the choice is yours.
I should have expected this. Typical Arcanist behavior. Why don't I just hold on to these potentially dangerous substances for now? Please try to exercise a little more caution in the future, Dr. X.
He'll inject himself with a plasmid when he first stepped foot in Rapture. He probably would. Yeah. I don't think, if he knew what was in it. Yeah, I can see it. It's like perfume samples, you can inject yourself just a little bit. Oh my god, like, they have, like, temporary samples where it's like, yeah, inject yourself with polymer and see if it's right for you, and it gives you, like, 12 hours with a robot. And it's like, oh, shit. Once you start being able to move and diagnose robots and shit with your mind, I don't think there's any going back. That's crazy. As the vigilant researcher stows the remaining syringes in her coat pocket, her mischievous colleague shrugs.
What about you, Vertin?
I think we should be careful.
All right. Think about all the fun you could be missing out on.
He's so disappointed. He's like, fine, I guess it'll just be me then. Whatever. He raises the thought device to his head, and it suctions itself onto his temple. The black tendrils begin wiggling in even waves above his forehead. Oh my god, it worked?
Oh, fascinating. It's like a whole new perspective. This demands thorough exploration.
X, I don't like X, no!
Comrades, I encourage you all to try these thought devices and experience a preview of Collective 2.0's features.
X, the peer pressure do drugs kid. X is the kind of kid who's like, hey, would you like to help me with an experiment? I found out about this drug called salvia, and so many reports of people being temporally displaced and finding themselves as conscious inanimate objects for extended periods of time. Do you want to be a doorknob in Paris with me for 30 years?
Dr. Sechenov, please allow me a question. Collective 1.0 has already saved our citizens from a disaster. But now you're aggressively pushing, pardon my wording, for the launch of Collective 2.0.
Okay, maybe Maxim's not a bad guy.
Do you intend to have the entire population wired to these thought devices? How can you ensure the devices are safe?
Or this is the start of his villain arc.
Are you not concerned about the potential dangers? What if this new collective fails in some way and threatens all our hard-won happiness? I only mean to say that so many people gave their lives to help us get this far. I wouldn't want to see their sacrifices rendered meaningless.
I do understand your fear, comrade. But please rest assured, we've conducted rigorous testing and verified that the thought device is completely safe.
This is so tragic because with the little museum bit there that gave you the too long didn't read world building, you would have no reason to doubt him for how much he's done for the country and for humanity. If he's like, yeah, we've done a shit ton of testing and we're ready to launch this and it's good to go, why wouldn't you agree, right? It's dystopic to us, but it's like in universe, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. Why the fuck would you doubt him? You have no reason to doubt him.
With that reassurance, I ask that once you've implanted your thought device, you please continue to the next gallery, where you'll be able to experience the wonders of mind-machine interface in a live demonstration.
Carefully choosing words there. Hang on, what did he say? We've conducted rigorous testing and verified that the thought device is completely safe. I'm trying to find a loophole in this phrasing here. We've conducted rigorous testing, verified it is completely safe.
I thank you all again for your participation, and I look forward to exploring this new horizon with you all.
The device is safe. The polymers. Oh, that's right. I bought into the propaganda of the world building so much I forgot that polymer is already like a super normalized thing and was also his invention. As he ends his speech, Molotov stands up to leave and Maxim chases after him. Didn't say dick all about the Collective 2.0. Oh, is the Collective 2.0 not the device? Oh shit, no, you're right. I thought Experience of Preview Collect. Oh, okay, I thought they were one and the same, but no, I guess Collective 2.0 is the software for the device itself. Good catch. I did not catch that at all. I thought it was like I thought it was interchangeable. Interesting. Sechenov busies himself in a round of handshakes and introductions as he steps down from the stage and makes his way past the audience. The twins follow close behind him.
Oh, I remember you. You weren't hurt, were you? Tereshkova wasn't able to properly handle the crowd. I've already arranged for staff to work on improving her logic.
I'm fine, Dr. Sechenov. Your twins helped me up. They seem somewhat different from other robots.
Polymer son or thought daughter? Oh shit, hang on. I gotta pin that. Hang on, give me 1 second. I gotta pin that. That's our raid message. That's our raid message right now. It's very good, Ripley. That's very good.
You have a sharp eye, dear girl. When I constructed the twins, I made use of some experimental techniques. Currently impossible to mass produce, I'm afraid.
Do robot have puss? What did you do? The robot assistants stand waiting for Dr. Sechenov's command, their sleek, powerful frames silent, yet passively imposing.
The epitome of both science and art. A perfect fusion of power and beauty. I think of them as my greatest creation.
They do have a rather reassuring presence.
Of course Verton would think that they have a reassuring presence because, like they probably remind her of Lucy. Oh, these things are gonna fuck us real bad and not in the fun way, huh? Sechenov smiles with a nod before changing the topic back to the visitors.
I heard there'd be 3 young scientists joining us today. To be so accomplished at such a young age is something worthy of respect. If you run into any trouble today, please don't hesitate to tell me. I'll do whatever I can to assist you.
Oh, as it happens, I think we actually could use some help.
Please get the tentacle robot off of your forehead. Temple. X pulls out the broken communicator.
Do you have any idea where we could get this device fixed?
Vertin is comforted by big ladies, noted. That's very funny considering one of the preview screenshots for the new character in a few patches. Hang on, sorry. Now I gotta pull her up now. I gotta pull her up. Fuck! Shit! Ass! There we go. I can't click on anything correct today. What is wrong with me? Where is she? She's really fucking pretty. Here we go. Twirls hair. Twirls hair. Twirls hair. Chat, I have a type. Chat. She's really pretty. She's a conduit support, though, so, like... I mean, I guess I'm not pulling anything else. After Rhiannon, I think I'm pretty much done. Well, Rhiannon and Ramona. But after that, I don't have any pull plans, so maybe I'll pull for a conduit team since you get, like, half of it for free. We'll see. She looks really fucking cool. Oh, I'm not gonna watch this right now. Is it, can I just... Yeah, she looks really fucking cool. I like her. I like her a lot. What other cultures? Oh, it's Greek. Greek mythology. We're doing a Summer Games thing. In Greece somewhere? They gave Enigma a tail? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hang on. Give me a second. Chat, what the fuck is this skin, chat? Chat, this shit's crazy. They forced him to take a bath. They forced him into... Laplace shoved their new director into a shower. Shit's crazy. Anyway. I didn't know Mighty was on H! If his mom wasn't a fucking NPC model, this is exactly what I'd imagine she'd be like. Like a cross between like her and Augusta from Wuthering Waves, you know? Like somewhere between the two. God, his mom was probably so hot. Anyway, it's ad break time. Do you know what that means? You know what that means? You know what we're doing during ad break time? Do you remember? I'm so excited. Let me mute this. Let me mute this here. Let me pop this open. Would, I mean, who said that? Okay. I will see you guys in... Wait, I should probably do this. Here we go. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. All right. Bada boom. There we go.
A crystal ball?
Correct.
Huh? Is this a crystal ball?
Correct.
Huh?
You may use it to archive each member's behavioral logic data. It will record this data upon contact.
Why is it showing me this?
Excellent. A great example of behavioral deviation.
I have to go. Now then, how do I convince them to touch this thing? Don't worry. Take a rub of a magical good luck orb. Remember to clock in with our new fingerprint reader.
Out of the way! My latest experiment! Marcus!
For keyboard clicking noise scared the shit out of me. I'm playing Minecraft and I thought a spider was behind me. Do spiders in Minecraft sound like keyboard clicks? That's fucking scary. I've never played a Minecraft. I installed Minecraft played for about 7 or 8 hours in creative peaceful mode to create a giant pixel monument to John Cat using Feasting's pixels as a base. And then I never logged in again.
Stop right there!
Okay, this I haven't seen at all.
I'm sorry.
Ow!
Uh-oh. Apple, no!
Regular, toss it over. Hey! That's not exactly what I meant. Unbelievable. It worked out entirely by accident. Well, then let's get analyzing.
Time to shine, temperature control suit.
10 degrees Celsius. You are severely hypothermic.
I need a sick day.
Approved.
I need...
Permanent medical leave based on your condition. Approved.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Here's everything we need for the upcoming periodic assessment. Let's get studying. Wait, do you usually start with the cover? Even the cover has a purpose, Timekeeper. Otherwise, why have one? By all means. Critter Dialogue Studies. Author, Musée 3. Oh, that's weird. Where'd I put those sunglasses? Oh, these are revealing.
What's going on with the alarms?
Completely and utterly rad. Right. Rock on!
Oh, yeah! Anyone in the performance?
This is pure social suicide. I'd be mortified if I were him. Wait. That's all there is to Medicine Pocket's worst moment? I almost thought the crystal ball broke. Okay, who's next?
Oh no.
Isn't drifting through space normal for her?
Uh-oh.
Top of the morning, boss. Gee, you're looking down in the gravity well. Everything all right? Any help I can offer you? Whatever it is, I've got your back.
Touch this, please. Hey, you're the last one. You told me you'd help. Huh?
Phew, that was a close one. If she reads my memories, she'll find out I stole Dudu Belbu, and that I'm here undercover compiling data for our impending invasion. Good thing I'm an intellectual supernova.
Marcus? Marcus, you appear amused.
No, I was just...
Excellent. Anything else to report?
Nope. Here's your crystal ball. I'll be going now. So tired.
Oh?
Marcus, you performed above expectations. Here's a reward for an unlimited supply of books. No. A responsible leader like me doesn't need this. But since you so kindly made the offer, it would be remiss of me to object. Any other requests? There is one thing you could do that would really help me. Elaborate. How about doing all work-related communication through writing? No more in-person meetings. Approved. Effective now. Thank you.
That's so cute! Oh my god, they got an ending too? them to, like, make Marcus, like, obviously it couldn't be Vertin, because Vertin's busy doing shit. And also, she's not super animated, so she wouldn't be as entertaining as, like, an anime protagonist, like a little omake anime protagonist, you know what I mean? Like, for comic relief.
Madam Lucy? Can I take a sick day? Madam Lucy? Huh?
Location. Site of
This is so cute. Oh my god. Cobalt Object on YouTube says it pisses me off so much that the intro singer mispronounces Laplace and makes the first rhyme not work. Oh no! Not another, localization slash translation slash pronunciation issue. 3. Uh-oh. Can we skip this one? Her. Please mind your language in public.
Access granted.
The airtight door opens with a hiss, revealing oh fuck, how do they pronounce it again? Tereshkova. There we go. Tereshkova and the young visitors.
Welcome, comrades. This is the assembly room Dr. Sechenov recommended.
Her fit's really cute, though. You know, everything from, like, the neck down. The room is blindingly white with a capsule-shaped window. A large refrigerator-like machine sits in the corner. Mesmer Jr. approaches the window, gazing outward. Beyond the glass is an enormous production facility. Mechanical arms attach components to metal frames in a long assembly line, building new robots piece by piece.
Are you interested in learning more about the production process, comrade?
Look, brown contacts would not help her, okay? I hear singing. Their friendly guide launches into a lengthy explanation without waiting for a response.
What you see here is the production line for the VOVA6 lab tech, often dubbed VOVA.
VOVA these nuts!
Commonly used in laboratories, our VOVA6s assist scientists with conducting tests and critical experiments. The VOVA model's humanoid limbs feature over 100 sensors. Outside of lab work, they are also capable of providing other services, such as playing musical instruments, cooking meals, providing massages, and more. Some people even treat their VOVA as a personal companion. In fact, our artificial intelligence models mean they are entirely capable of serving as your very own robotic friends.
Wait, sorry, let me just, hang on. Okay, it is coming from the game. I was like, do I have a YouTube video somewhere in the background? Okay, no. As if overjoyed at the prospect, Tereshkova raises her arms and twirls in a mechanically perfect circle.
What's that sound? And we're here to find a repair vendor. Where is it?
Oh, some kind of performance art, perhaps?
The robot moves over to the machine in the corner, looking it over almost as if it were curious.
Why was she moved over here? Comrades, this is your repair vendor.
The ghost of Markiplier in the distance. X curiously approaches the red rectangular machine and taps its black touchscreen.
Access granted.
Oh?
This machine is a multifunctional repair device, suitable for indoor use by our staff. Other than basic repair functions, she is also able to repurpose raw materials into whatever tools you may require.
Amazing. Well, let's give it a whirl.
X offers the broken communicator to the repair vendor. After her receptors detect the device, she opens her doors and swallows it whole.
Unidentified object detected. Initializing analysis.
The repair vendor begins rattling and shaking, her doors swinging erratically on their hinges.
This is an abnormal reaction. How strange. My database has no record of any comparable circumstance.
It is, inter-universal technology. Extra-universal?
You know, I really shouldn't be accepting unknown inputs from strangers.
Oh my god, she is horny.
A stranger is just a friend you haven't tasted yet.
Oh no. The repair vendor's doors burst open, and several metal tendrils erupt from her interior.
X, watch out!
This is the horniest I've ever been in my life. Okay, now I get the violently horny or hornily violent comment someone made earlier. Okay, let's see. Recommended. We're gonna ignore that because we don't have the twins because we're saving for Rhiannon. Should we do the Laplace group? Let's do the Laplace group. We'll do we got Lucy, we got the one non-Laplace member, we got Enigma, and we've got wait, who's the fourth on Dynamo teams? Oh yeah, I always pop Ulrich in here. Shit, yeah. Is that right? Wait, no, I think that's right. Is it? Forget about team order.
There is time still to avoid this fate.
Karan the intern. Karan does not want to be a part of Laplace. Karan does not... Well, I mean, how many people die? Never thought I'd see an awakened fridge of all things. Perhaps she'll be the second variable in our experiment. Variable? I suppose you must be referring to my heart. What can I say? I'm passionate. Well, I think you've already demonstrated that conclusively. Since when do overgrown fridges have hearts in the first place? Oh, don't be so grim, Sourface. You're young. You should be having fun, living wild like me. Yeah, that one. We're gonna do the one.
Pervades within.
No, actually, we don't.
Computation. The dead embrace you.
Simulating, calculating the Arabic parts.
Secure channel created.
I'm taking way too much time with this. I should have just attacked.
An accurate reading.
She has like 2 HP.
An adequate sample.
So brutal. That hurts, you know.
Okay, you know what? That works. Terminate all further physical violence at once, Nora. Twins. Haven't you two cold-hearted rust buckets ever heard of a thing called privacy? You weren't invited.
No written report needed. They should push our management style everywhere.
Detecting abnormal combative behavior from Nora. Requesting control. Rebooting Nora systems. Reboot complete.
The refrigerator doors swing open with each cough. Her metallic tendrils wrap around the repaired device and fling it onto the floor.
What was that? That was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Metallic and yet almost woolly and wrong. Just plain wrong. Come on, give me something to really savor.
The repair vendor's doors open a little, and her metal tendrils tentatively slither out of the gap.
I don't suppose there's a way to make her sound a little less. Well, just a little less that.
The repair vendor's speech algorithms are not within our direct control.
Can we make her a little less horny? Like, she's at like a 12. Can we turn it down to like an 8?
Perhaps we can manage on our own. I've seen an arcane skill that can modify a person's speech based on the caster's wishes, but I'm not familiar with how to cast it. Try contacting Madame Lucy. She may know the incantation.
Good idea. It'll also give us the chance to check the repair vendor's handiwork.
X retrieves the communicator flung aside by the repair vendor and enters Lucy's number. The communicator emits the sound of an irregular static. Just as everyone's about to lose hope, a reassuring voice comes through.
Researcher X, hello.
Ah, fantastic.
Oh, it worked.
So at the very least, she did repair it.
Thank you, horny fridge.
I see. I will process your request. There is indeed an arcane skill in my database that may be of assistance. It is known as Manner Mender.
Oh my god, we're about to slap whatever Argenti slapped onto Boot Hill to make Boot Hill curse like he was on The Good Place.
I have sent the specifics of the incantation to your communicator.
Thank you very much, Madame Lucy.
You are most welcome.
The communication ends. Following the instructions on the device, X begins casting the arcane skill.
Manner Mender.
There's a flash of light. Nora's screen turns gold briefly before fading back to its usual black.
fiddlesticks! What did you do to me?
Oh my god, is it actually?
My mind... It's time for class, kids! Ugh. What's happening?
Literally, though!
Think of it as installing a language patch.
Oh my god! So we get Nora and Boot Hill in a room together.
How rude! You're not welcome here anymore! This repair vendor is closed!
Nora retracts her tendrils and slams her doors closed with a bang.
We will need to investigate the cause of your abnormal behavior, Nora. Please cooperate.
The refrigerator doesn't respond. Even her internal mechanisms have stopped moving. The twins turn to each other.
Prepare to initiate forceful investigation procedures.
Wait.
The tall robots turn to X simultaneously.
How about I try something with Nora? I can directly connect to her using this thought device. It's the perfect chance to try out the features of Collective 2.0.
Dr. X, things are already complicated enough as is. Let's leave this to the professionals.
We don't go here,
Don't
X.
overly activate your disquietude. You still remember the topic of my research here, don't you? I can't pass up this opportunity.
If that is what you request.
The robot's approval leaves little room for Mesmer to argue. X nods in satisfaction and touches the device on his temple. Squirming black tendrils reach out and connect to Nora's control panel.
Wow. Looking through Nora's primary functions, there's been some scintillating things uploaded to her database.
Oh god, people have been using her to browse AO3. That explains so much.
Let's set the complicated data aside for now, and try using a mental command.
Nora's screen cycles through her various settings as X navigates her menu with his mind.
Everything looks normal so far. It seems like the restart successfully cleared the errors in her code. No, hold on. There's an abnormal entry in the access log.
Hey! What are you doing, you cad? This is no way to treat a lady!
X yelps in pain and rubs his temple with his palm.
Nora forcefully ejected me. Felt like getting slapped across the face.
I told you already. This repair vendor is closed.
She has some very colorful responses. Is that her default setting? Can she really refuse an inspection like that?
All robots in this facility are linked to the collective neural network and are not permitted to disobey human commands.
That's a little...
Considering her prior combative behavior, she is evidently malfunctioning as well.
What? Have you got a problem with a woman who speaks her mind?
I just think that from a pure safety standpoint, and considering our current situation, this feels like a mistake.
Doesn't a lady have a right to her own feelings? Ugh. What about you two? You must have some thoughts on this.
Do they?
We do not have an answer for you at this time.
Oh.
How disappointing. I bet you've never even bothered to feel an emotion.
Comrade Sechenov did install emotional expression modules into our platforms.
What a waste to put them in, you frigid ice queens.
Ignoring Nora's insults, the twins step forward.
Regardless, please report the details of this abnormal request in your access log, Nora.
Nora slams her doors shut, seeming almost like a child throwing a tantrum.
I have no idea who made that request. All I know is that ever since that entry appeared in my log, I've had no patience for anyone toying with my emotions. Now, stop pestering me with questions. I've already told you everything I know.
Situation documentation successful. Comrade doctors, we deeply apologize for your exposure to this incident. Dr. Sechenov has expressed his concerns about your safety. Please follow us. We will escort you to him.
What's next on the schedule? Will we get to interact with even more robots?
Comrade Sechenov will arrange an itinerary for you.
Oh. Oh shit! As the young visitors are about to leave the assembly room, they are interrupted by a blaring klaxon. An alarm seems to have been set off. Crimson warning lights bathe the entire assembly room in red.
What's happening?
The twins step back in unison, their bodies tense.
Warning. Control over the exhibition hall has been lost. The All-Soviet Exhibition Center has activated its emergency drill procedures.
Has the security here been hacked?
All robots within the exhibition hall have had their connections severed. The cause is unknown.
What? The twins go silent for a moment, as if listening to an order.
Understood, Doctor. We will proceed to the exhibition hall, continue broadcasting our coordinates, and await the arrival of reinforcements. Please wait here, comrades. A turbine will arrive in 1 minute and 43 seconds to transport you to Chelome. We must return to the exhibition hall.
With that, left and right pull the security door open and usher the young visitors inside.
Please remain inside the assembly room.
Wright finishes speaking, and the two robots gracefully depart. The door slams closed with a metallic bang, and the valve spins shut. The visitors are left in the silence of the assembly room.
What do you think, Vertin?
If something is happening in the exhibition hall, I don't think we can afford to wait around here until trouble inevitably finds us. We should head out and assess the situation.
I concur entirely. What do you think, Mesmer?
Why would I expect either of you to follow orders? I've done your psyche vals.
No one on Team Timekeeper follows orders. Well, if they don't want to. Oh, wait, these are things. I forgot. International Polymer Summit. We stand ready to bring these technologies to the world for the betterment of humankind. By two complexes. Cutting-edge technology. Genetic engineering and agriculture. Robot automation and industry. Collective vehicle activation key for your arrival. Objection. Who proposed this? Who can prove its feasibility? Who will be responsible for the consequences? As a representative of the Politburo, I have serious concerns about the safety of Comrade Sechenov's proposal. Oh, hang on. Invasion is beneficial to our constituted institution or history technologies. Most of it can cause enormous disasters if left unsupervised. Do we fully understand the technologies involved? As a regulatory body to provide proper oversight, is Comrade Sechenov able to take responsibility for the possible consequences? Until these questions can be answered, this proposal should remain in the laboratory. I believe what we currently have is enough to serve our country and society. Oh, that's from Molotov. News broadcast. Hunger and poverty still haunt the world today. Wheat seeds, widespread adoption, increasing crop yields, rudimentary goal. Nations are working on improving crop adaptiveness to eliminate hunger on Earth and bring us one step closer to terraforming Mars. A large number of bumblebee drones will be delivering new farm machinery and organic polymer to the croplands today. Please mind your safety when using aerial transportation. That's all for today's morning news. Have a nice day. He's a Politburo goon. Oh, is that bad? She will be an innocent, lovely girl. Auto weapon factory repair vendor is complete to increase its functions and algorithms. Entire Mendeleev complex will be proud of this achievement because it, or should I say she, has developed her own emotions. Not figured out whether this is simply imitation, but all the scientists in the lab are excited about it. Perhaps we should give her a feminine name, a lovely one with an innocent feel. Yes, Nora. That's a good name. Ooh, how many chapters have we got? Looks like it's 12? I gotta double check. Only in modern times, the dead speak and are surprisingly calm about their predicament. After listening for any movement outside, the young visitors slip out of the assembly room.
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Tereshkova.
Uh-oh.
Where have all those mustachioed lab robots gone? I thought they were supposed to help the researchers.
Who knows? Maybe the twins already calmed the situation down.
Just what is this situation, exactly?
Please help me.
Wait, I hear... someone.
Making a quick glance around for danger, Mesmer Jr. hunches over and hurries toward the source of the sound. She spots a group of Vovas occupying the hallway in the distance, now awash in red light. The once pristine exhibition hall is in complete ruin around them. Worse still, corpses are strewn over the displays and scenery. A scientist huddles in a corner, bashing his head against the wall. Uh-oh, what could have happened? The cries for help are coming from another man lying face down in a pool of blood.
Please help me.
Her mouth forms into a wordless gasp as she takes in the gruesome scene.
This is awful. We have to find out what's going on. Just be careful. I'll try my best. I think I can make it to him if I stay close to the wall.
She crouches low and makes her way toward the bleeding man.
Please help me.
You'll be all right. Stay calm. You'll lose blood if you struggle too much. Let me check your wounds.
As Mesmer Jr. turns the man's body over, she freezes in place.
What's wrong? Impossible. This violates every law of nature. He's already...
Oh, no!
Watch out, robots.
The Vovas in the hall suddenly snap their heads in Mesmer Jr.'s direction. That's fucking scary. Their numberless empty eyes fix on her. She's fallen for their bait, and now the trap is sprung.
Mesmer, get back here, quickly!
I'll see you later, Mobius. Oh, I hate that sound. Before she has a chance to get to her feet, the robots surround her on every side.
What?
A silver blur rams into the swarm with a deafening crash, flinging them into the opposite wall with incredible force. Mesmer Jr. watches as a familiar slender figure emerges from the gap through the barricade of robots. Thank you, Von Mizil.
Please, stand back.
Sorry, I'm kind of digging this threatening music in the background. It sounds mechanical. You know what? Sure, let's have them all on a team. Who cares?
There is time still to avoid this fate.
Conduit. When entering a battle, each conduit's ally's corresponding conduit is shown below the AP area. The energy needed to activate each conduit is shown in the upper left. After using energy cards on your turn, the estimated energy gain is shown below the conduits. Energy needed, top left, shown below the conduits. Press and hold a conduit during your turn to view the current incantation's details. Tap a conduit to open its incantation switch menu. Tap another incantation above to complete the switch. Energy is mainly gained by using energy cards. If your current energy is sufficient, the conduit will activate and cast the corresponding incantation. If the current energy is insufficient, the conduit will not activate and will not cast the corresponding incantation. Conduits require accumulated harmonization to cast an ultimate. During your turn, if harmonization is full, the conduit will automatically switch to its ultimate. Okay, so this gives star energy, and this gives mineral energy.
Overclock restrictions lifted.
And they don't merge. They don't have like stars.
Magnetic field deployed. Magnetic field deployed.
Doom awaits within.
I've never played with Conduit before, so.
Cherish.
There's 3 of them now.
Secure channel created.
Polymer release function engaged.
Oh, the number appears after you play it.
Polymer.
Well, they are dead. Not the big surprise. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh my god, it's kind of like having like a little, it's like playing a mini TCG with your resource management. That's okay, these guys are all gonna die.
Loading.
The dead.
Valid data.
The light that illuminates all. And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Thank you, Left.
You are advised to wait in the safety of the assembly room.
We aren't really the sort of people to wait around in an emergency. But apologies can wait. There's more pressing issues to deal with. X, are you coming with me? We need to get to Mesmer Jr. and figure out what happened with that man she found.
X, we need you to get that shit off your fucking temple right now. Mesmer Jr. sits next to the blood-soaked man, frozen stiff and utterly bewildered.
Mesmer, are you all right?
I'm fine. But this is tremendously unnerving.
She directs her eyes toward the dead man beside her. His head is bent at an unnatural angle. Black tendrils writhe above the man's forehead. Unlike the corpse they're attached to, the wiggling receptors appear to be full of life.
Help me, young lady.
What's going on?
I'm still alive.
No, that's not possible. I'm sorry, but you're clearly dead. It's just that your device is still transmitting your voice.
And that wasn't just some awful hallucination. That's really my body, and I'm a goner.
The Laplace therapist takes a deep breath, trying her best to calm herself.
But how are you still able to communicate with us?
You're surprised. I suppose I would be too. But the science is clear to me, at least now. It's fitting that my corpse can serve as a new teaching exhibit for the Hall.
Oh.
If I am truly dead, then what is speaking to you is only the polymer still active in my body. The thought device must be serving as a communicator of sorts.
Oh, dude, the polymer can capture consciousness as data. Oh, no! Oh, that's not good!
The polymer must have absorbed some of my neurochemical signals and brain function, forming an imprint of my mind. That's how it can answer you.
Literally, I have no mouth and he must scream.
Can you tell us what happened here?
People started to act strangely, like they were losing their minds. And then the robots turned on us. They were killing people. My colleagues and I ran for safety. I remember some of them got away.
You're saying there are survivors?
Many. I regret. So close to launching Collective 2.0. Now I'll never...
The device's voice fades. The black tendrils muster a few final twitches before falling limp.
We didn't even ask for his name.
I have no mouth, but luckily there's an app for that! Help! Upon seeing this, Left approaches from where she was standing guard. She gently bends and closes the man's eyes.
He was dead before you even got there. It wasn't really him, just an echo of his brainwaves.
X is dragging what looks like a massive wriggling cocoon behind him.
I don't understand. Even tied up, this scientist still seems to be trying to ram his head into the wall. Do we have any idea what's going on? Why did you come back?
Left turns to face him.
The situation in the exhibition hall remains out of control. However, I received a notification that the security door had been opened. I had to ascertain whether you were in danger.
Left looks at the security door, opened without permission, and turns back to the visitors.
I was the one that pushed for us to leave. I thought perhaps we could help in some way, but I didn't anticipate any of this. Thank you, Left.
On that topic of whatever's going on here, could it have something to do with the Collective?
There's a long pause. No one present seems equipped to offer an answer.
Wright is proceeding to the source of the incident. My mission now is to ensure the safety of all of our guests.
Left gracefully picks up the deceased scientist.
Your theory is interesting, comrade, but further investigation will have to wait for now. Please follow me, comrades. I will escort you somewhere safe.
this is intense. Okay, no additional readables. A different definition. He's got the thing on now! X, take that fucking shit off, dude! Take that shit off. How can he see what just happened to that dead man and still have that on his fucking temple? That shit's crazy. This fucking guy. A different definition of hero. A loyal soldier with a penchant for foul language, deep-fried critters. Okay, I think some people in chat recognize this guy from the trailer. So whoever that is, I guess we're meeting him. The trio follows left into the exhibition hall's main gallery. It is a horror show of destruction and violence. Broken robots lie among the piles of collapsed rubble. A few surviving scientists have holed up in the far corner. Excuse me. X Fortnite dancing after seeing a man die in front of him. Sorry, that's really funny. Oh, fuck. Wright is arranging a few round white objects on the floor.
What's that on the ground?
A defensive perimeter of pulse mines. These will temporarily stun robots, but are harmless to humans.
Left delicately lowers the scientist's corpse down on the right side of the gallery, where a few other corpses have already been set down, covered in hastily torn white cloth. Left and right then glance at each other and nod.
You shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't come here.
We found a survivor.
Following the young visitor's gestures, Wright spots the writhing cocoon of the still struggling scientist.
Understood.
Wright approaches and brings him over to the other survivors. Meanwhile, Left approaches a nearby control terminal.
Attempting to reassert admin privileges over exhibition hall controls. Attempt 16. Failure. Please do not panic, comrades. Help will arrive shortly. A special operations agent will take responsibility over evacuating you safely. The malfunctioning robots may resume their assault at any time. Please stay behind the defensive perimeter.
Is that another haywire robot?
The twins unite and float into the air.
No hostiles detected.
The sound's getting closer. Get ready to fight.
Crispy critters. I should just blow this entire door to bits.
The explosion sends smoke and dust flying in all directions. The young visitors fan their hands in front of them, trying to get a clear view.
I heard... Don't tell me some kind of critter caused this.
Is this a protagonist of Atomic Heart, like the playable?
Out of my way!
The figure in the smoke kicks something metallic. After the blast settles, the exhibition hall is filled with the sound of metal skidding across the floor.
What good is a lock like that, Charles? Was it just to keep idiots out?
P3 is the guy we play as in Atomic Heart. That's a protag, MC of Atomic Heart. Okay, cool, awesome. That's him. John Hart. Wait, I think that was a real person. A tall, broad man toting a gun emerges from the billowing smoke.
Who is this?
He doesn't appear to be a robot anyways. And I don't think he's gone mad like that scientist.
I like his fit.
Are you certain of that? It looks like he's arguing with his glove.
Don't be so testy, Major. As long as I'm here, those locks won't be any trouble for you.
Oh! His glove talks too? That's cool.
They wouldn't be able to stop me, even without you.
I don't deny that. But I could have contacted the twins and asked them to open the door instead.
Why didn't you tell me that before I blew it up?
I didn't want to interrupt your fun.
The twins exit their alert state and slowly descend from the air.
What happened? And what the hell are these kids doing here?
The man looks over the three of them as he passes. Then he walks over to the twins, brushes some debris off his shoulder, and pounds his chest.
Codename P3.
and his trusty companion, Charles. We were informed about an incident at the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Our orders are to bring a swift end to this situation and limit any scandal that might hamper the launch of Collective 2.0.
That might limit the scandal that might hamper the launch of Collective 2.0? Oh no, were we on the side of the government?
In other words, Dr. Sechenov sent us to assist you. Now we just need to find out who did this.
Somebody.
Understood.
I see somebody everywhere.
Dr. Sechenov has confirmed that this was a targeted attack on the Collective 2.0 launch.
Huh, that's obvious. Anybody able to hack into the exhibition's controls has got to have some serious backing. Lots of people resent the boss, think he's in the way of their own ambitions.
Like Molotov, or any of the various enemies of the Soviet Union.
Molotov. That's the man who shook hands with Dr. Sechenov in the lecture hall.
Yeah, they seemed on friendly terms.
Hold on. You mean he actually showed up? Where's he now?
Comrade Molotov left in a car shortly after Dr. Sechenov's speech concluded.
He sure made a quick exit. All right. Thanks for the report, ladies. You can stand down. I'll take care of things from here.
We have not received orders to conclude our mission. These survivors still require protection.
I've got that covered too. Charles, give me the data on our survivors. Start with those kids.
P3 opens his palm toward the young visitors. The tendrils in his glove swirl and snap. Their movements seem almost like they were snatching information from thin air.
Ah, this may cause a predicament.
X covers the name tag at his chest, trying to hide his identity from the machine's gaze.
Gentlemen, we are scientists from abroad who were invited to participate in the summit. Your database might not have information on us. I think it'd be better to introduce ourselves directly. My name is Vertin. This is Mesmer Jr., and that's X.
The glove's tendrils seem to slow, almost as if they were thinking.
She's right, Major. I have no data on them. Though I can tell that those two haven't been polymerized.
Not polymerized. Crispy critters. Hardly see that these days.
Perhaps it's better to focus our efforts on searching for and rescuing other survivors.
I also noticed that their names don't appear in any available immigration records, and that they were only added to the guest list for the summit earlier today.
Why do you have access to immigration records?
You mean they snuck in?
It would appear so.
Uh-oh. P3 lifts his gun to his shoulder, looking over the trio with suspicion.
Major.
So we've got potential spies at the site of a complete disaster.
Yeah, that makes us real suspect.
Teenage spies. What do they stoop to next?
It's not like that, Major. Please, allow me to explain.
I'm excited to see how she rationalizes this one.
Where should I send them, Charles?
That's complicated. Perhaps the Juvenile Justice Committee, or a counterintelligence agency.
Any ideas, X?
The signal here isn't great. Maybe your glove should check again?
That isn't funny.
We should run.
Did we run about this? Book it! The three of them make a break for it. P3 immediately gives chase, only to stop with an annoyed realization.
God, can't get any info if they're dead. Hey, twins! Help me catch them. Alive. We'll each take one. Got it?
Understood.
Uh-oh. The twins fly after the young visitors. Left quickly catches up to Mesmer Jr. and reaches for her arm.
Take this.
X turns around with his hand raised like he's about to throw something. He opens his hand to reveal a teleport disc, flashing a devilish grin at the twins before activating it.
Made you look.
Ooh, that's handy. As soon as the words leave his lips, a blinding light envelops the trio. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the light vanishes, taking the three visitors along with it.
Was that magic?
Oh, they don't got teleportation. That makes sense. There were still trains. Dude, I can't believe we're enemies of the state now. We didn't even mean to be. What are we supposed to do? Just tell them it's a crossover story? A crossover episode? Home of forgotten memories. The dead are not truly gone so long as they are remembered. A flash of light materializes in empty space, sending 3 figures tumbling into a vast golden plain. Oh my god, are those floating robots for the fields? The fields.
We should be safe out here.
Mesmer Jr. glances back. There's no one behind them.
Was that an earthquake?
No. There's something big coming from the exhibition hall.
A massive robot with long, wiry arms and a spherical head appears. It pauses in place and begins surveying the surroundings. Its head rotates in a full circle as it completes a thorough scan.
What is that?
The massive robot seems to lock onto them from afar and starts bounding toward them at incredible speed.
Looks like things are about to get even more dangerous. But hey, good news. There's a building over there.
X points to the distance where an old apartment building juts out from the golden fields.
Let's take shelter there.
They crouch down in tall wheat and scurry toward the building.
Quick, get down.
The apartment appears to be abandoned. The back gate is weathered and worn, and the surrounding wall is overgrown with vines. The 3 hurry over to the doorway. As the giant robot's footsteps grow louder and louder, they slip inside the building. They press their ears against the door to listen to the sounds outside. The sounds beyond the door fade. The giant robot seems to have passed by them, but the 3 of them are still holding stiff, barely breathing.
I think it's gone. For now.
The tension finally eases. The 3 slump to the ground, leaning against the door.
Isn't sending such a supersized robot after us a little extreme?
X waves his hand and starts looking around their hiding place.
Neat interior. Smells lived in. And traces of mold removal on the walls.
Gaining a bit of resolve, they begin to explore the empty building.
But where are the residents?
This place feels strange. It's almost like...
X opens a red refrigerator. Thankfully, there are no metal tendrils inside, only packaged food, unopened tins of cookies, bags of sugar, unused butter.
No sign of any robotic technology in here. And all the food is untouched. It's like this house has been isolated from the outside world for years. And yet...
The young visitor looks around, taking stock of the items strewn about the house.
Plow, 3 oil pastels, and an assortment of strange alarm clocks. A few syringes, and a bottle of men's cologne? These things don't look like they belong to a family, but rather a dozen people or so, with their lives all mixed together.
Did we stumble upon a Polycule's apartment?
Letters, family photos, and...
I've started recording. Come on, Mama.
Chirper.
What's that sound?
It's coming from this pocket watch device. That journalist we met, Maxim, he had something like this too.
He did. It was on his outfit.
Don't worry. I'm recovering well here. All of us comrades in the ward do what we can to help each other, so we can overcome any difficulties.
Don't forget about me, Mama. I really miss you, Papa. It's already been a month.
These pocket watches are the audio logs in the game. Oh, okay.
I remember, little squirrel. The next time you visit, remember to bring that doll with you. The one with the pretty floral dress on the balcony.
The pocket watch falls silent.
Were they the owners of this apartment? Where did they go?
Not a clue.
There's all sorts of things on the balcony, but the doll isn't here.
From behind them, they hear the sound of a gun being cocked. X is about to turn when a shout stops him in his tracks.
Don't move. Put your hands up first, then turn around slowly.
Badass old lady! They carefully raise their arms and turn to face the person behind them. A tense old woman is brandishing a shotgun.
Please, don't shoot, ma'am. We're just...
Call me Tamra.
Tide, I know this isn't you, but is this you? I know it isn't you, but it's you?
Foreign kids. A rare sight. The last time I saw misbehaving kids was before the plague. It's a shame so many lives were cut short. What'd you do to anger a Beliash like that? Steal its H-beams?
The old woman examines the three of them closely.
Oh, I see. You're those unknown variables Xena was talking about.
Granny with the KS-23, goddamn, she's packing heat. Oh, is that like a really powerful gun?
All right, tell me what happened. Don't they tell you to obey your elders where you're from?
The young intruders look at each other in stunned silence. Finally, X steps forward.
Allow me to explain, Madam Tamara. And that's what happened, ma'am. I swear, everything we've said is the truth.
I see. Just another group of foolish kids caught up in a conflict they shouldn't have been a part of. If I take you at your word, that is.
A shotgun made using 23mm AA autocannon barrels. 10-gauge shotgun, right? So big gun make big gun make big boom.
But branding 3 kids terrorists and sending out a Beliash to stop them? The people in this country have gone mad. You have my sympathy anyway. But I have more important things to do than babysit. Considering your situation, how about you hide here a little longer? When I'm done with my work, I can send someone to help you out with the orb head outside. But all this is a memorial for the good folks we lost to the plague, so don't touch anything.
4 gauge, so real big boom. Okay, I'm gonna be okay. I don't know what a gauge is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. So smaller gauge means bigger boom? The 3 exchange glances.
You can always leave. God knows I won't stop you.
We'll
accept your offer, ma'am.
X cuts in before Mesmer Jr. can finish her sentence. He shoots her a sidelong glance, as if pleading for her to follow his lead. Mesmer follows his gaze to the shotgun in Madame Tamara's hands.
Not like we can confront the Beliash with just the 3 of us. Might as well stay put for now, right?
I could take it.
It does make sense.
The lower the number, the bigger the shot coming out. Okay. So, is gauge just like a measurement for something? Or... I'm trying to think what could be a measurement for that the smaller it is, the bigger the explosion. Is it like the number of like pellets or whatever coming out? Or... I should probably just Google this, eh?
We'll stay in
specifically with shotguns, yes.
Then you're smarter than I took you for. Relax. I won't hurt you. Come. Look.
An alarm clock starts ringing. Tamara turns to the assorted collection of clocks in the room and quickly singles out the source. She approaches the old clock and shuts it off with a sigh. Sorry, let me look this up real quick. I don't like not knowing things. Give me 1 second. What is a gauge with regards to shotguns? We got ourselves a learning break, everybody. Gauge, firearms. Gauge known as a bore in Commonwealth. Oh, gauges and bores are the same thing! Unit of measurement used to express the inner diameter, bore diameter, and other necessary parameters to define in general smooth bore barrel compared to caliber, which defines. Oh wait. Compared to caliber, which defines a barrel with rifling in its cartridge. For caliber, nominal internal diameter of the gun barrel bore, regardless of how or where the bore is measured, and whether the finished bore matches that specification. It's measured in inches or millimeters. Hang on. Gauge was determined from the weight of a solid sphere of lead that would fit the bore of the firearm and expressed as a multiplicative inverse of the sphere's mass as a fraction of a pound. For instance, a 1/12 pound or 38 gram lead ball fits a 12 gauge bore. Oh! Due to problems defining a pound and getting pure lead, the Gun Barrel Proof Act of 1855 defined a gauge as a list of determined values. Okay. Interesting. Shotgun gauges still in modern production include, in descending order of size, 10, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, sometimes called 14 millimeter or 32 bore, and a .410 bore. Shotguns and shells exceeding 10 gauge, such as 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, and 2, are historically important in the United Kingdom and elsewhere in mainland Europe. Today, they are almost exclusively made by custom, order, or hand loaders. The 8, 15, 11, 6, 3, 12, 6, 3, and 2 gauge shells are the rarest of all. Owners of these types will usually have their ammunition custom loaded by a specialist in rare and custom bores. The 14 gauge has not been loaded in the United States since the early 20th century. Okay, cool. Alright. She approaches the old clock and shuts it off with a sigh.
I think of this place as a memorial, although it doesn't commemorate any heroes. Just everyday people. Like the one who owned all these clocks. They belonged to Olga Sokolova, a 23-year-old nurse. A very jumpy, anxious girl, but honest. Taking care of her possessions takes a lot of effort.
Another alarm clock starts ringing from somewhere in the room.
Patient number 28 needs their medication.
Tamara's hand weaves through the forest of alarm clocks on the windowsill with ease and shuts off the rattling timer.
Why did she need so many clocks?
She forgot.
Olga was terrified of forgetting all sorts of things.
Me!
She'd set her alarms to remind her to administer medication, shots, you get the idea. But it wasn't enough.
What do you mean it wasn't enough?
In the end, she went to the hospital too, leaving me with this mess.
Oh. This one looks the oldest.
X picks up a children's alarm clock made of old yellowed plastic.
You're right, that was the first. It'll ring in just a moment. It's why I came here today.
Everyone quiets down, waiting for the little alarm to ring.
Happy 20th birthday, Sasha.
Aww.
You can turn it off now. Her daughter isn't around to hear it. The plague took her, just like so many others. 20 years old. How time flies.
Tamara picks up a broom leaning against the corner of the room.
Kids, come give me a hand.
The young visitors follow Tamara to another corner of the room, one that seems entirely different in style.
An entire wall of tools. Looks like whoever lived here liked making things by hand.
That's an understatement. There's a basket under the workbench full of all kinds of toys and electronic parts. Andre and Vanya loved tinkering with those kinds of things.
Tamara starts sweeping with one hand and pulls a few rags from a nearby plastic bag with the other, handing them out to the young visitors.
All right, kids. The sooner we finish cleaning, the sooner we can deal with that hunk of metal outside. Maybe I'll bring a few robots over to show my old friends how much our country has developed.
The three of them each take a rag and approach the wall of tools.
Is this why you've been keeping things just the way they were?
Tamara sweeps up the dust under the bench, then stops to massage her lower back.
This isn't really their home. I just moved their things here. Like taking a snapshot of their former lives. A cenotaph for the dead. I'm old, and the older I get, the more I recall my past memories. Everyone moved on so quickly, I couldn't bear to throw anything away. So I put it all here. Xena called it stupid. But she didn't stop me either.
Tamara empties her dustpan. She flips open the calendar hanging from the door.
At the height of the plague, none of us would say it. But we all wondered the same thing. Is humanity doomed? But even so, no one gave up. Everyone kept on stubbornly surviving, as if we could outlast the whole disaster, outlast the sun itself. Whatever it took to see our lives return to normal. We would say, who better to withstand the harsh winter than us? We would help each other, encourage each other through the hard moments. We let the flames of our most fervent hopes warm our hands. We kept telling ourselves, don't cry. If we sow our seeds today, we'll reap a bountiful harvest in the future. But some never saw the spring.
Mesmer Jr. lowers her head. She keeps on wiping the same spot on the glass cabinet door, even though it's already sparkling clean.
My condolences.
To be honest, after so many years have passed, even the grief has faded.
I think they used this granny model somewhere before. Have they? I don't recognize it. But I could be forgetting.
But once in a while, I find myself thinking that the happiness we have today is something they'll never see.
Tamara walks over to the workbench and picks up a picture frame. In the photo, there is a man in greasy overalls hugging a young boy who's holding up a robot. Chat, who do we think... Who do we think sabotaged the launch of Collective 2.0? I wonder!
If Andre and little Vanya were still alive, they would have been overjoyed to see a world covered in metal machines. And Vanya's mother, Rosalia, she would have been happy too.
So Samara thinks he's dead, but that's literally the same guy. He's got the same hair and the same scar above his eyebrow. Mesmer Jr. looks over at Tamara and sighs. Her breath fogs up the glass, but Mesmer Jr. moves on and starts wiping up somewhere else. Tamara sets the picture frame back down.
Strange.
Valheim, 2 pieces of trivia about the KS-23, depending on which gauge standards you go by. The KS-23 is either a 6-gauge British-American standard or a 4-gauge European, and is technically classified as a carbine in Russia due to its rifled barrel. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the tidbit. As someone who's familiar with Atomic Heart, I ain't saying shit. Thank you.
What is it?
Mesmer Jr. lifts the picture frame.
We saw this person at the summit.
Hey, Mesmer Jr., you got me! Again, no spoilers for Atomic Heart. I haven't played it. This is rhetorical. I wonder because, like, the reason I'm speculating is because obviously this is a fucking collab story in a gacha game. So obviously it's not going to have any canon implications. So I wonder if Atomic Heart, like, starts after, Collective 2.0 is actually launched. That's why P3 and what's his name, Charles, are on Dr. What's-His-Face's side. And Dr. What's-His-Face's side is still, like, the good guys. Because that would make sense, because you don't want anything, obviously, interfering with canon, or doing anything new that fans of Atomic Heart would need to know about, right? The logic behind nostalgia. Purpose can be sustained by either love or hate. Alright, it is actually ad break time. And I need to run to the washroom. So I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Where do I mute? Mute. Perfect. We'll watch, we won't watch the third episode of the cartoon now. I think what we'll do is we'll watch it at the end of stream before reading out. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, I'll see you guys in 3. Okay, hello, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello! Sorry, I forgot that, my meds alarm went off. So I was like, oh, I should probably go grab some water, get some meds, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm craving sodium. I love sodium. I'm craving sodium, so now I got some, like, green olives in a little dish. How are you guys doing today? I don't think I'm salt deprived. I think I'm just salt addicted, but I am getting my blood work done next week, so we'll see if I'm salt deprived. Hi! What? Let me scroll up. Let me see what message did I miss from you guys. I hope this gets people to try out Atomic Heart. Welcome to chat, Subros Forum. Like, the aesthetic seems really good. I will be completely transparent and say that the negative press that the game picked up on launch, there were some, I don't even remember what they were now, in retrospect. So it must not have been anything, like, super serious, or it was disproven somehow. But there was some, like, negative shit when it came out about it being, like, propaganda or something weird. And I don't play a whole lot of video games, so I didn't really look into it further. It was like one of those things where it's like, oh, you see drama or a thumbnail come up, or some YouTube thumbnail, Tyler's like, oh, okay, that's my first and only impression of this thing I'm never interacting with. And now in retrospect, I'm like, wow, I just carried that with me, didn't I? So I should probably find out what that controversy was and actually educate myself on it. Because having the collab announced and playing it made me realize, yeah, wait a minute, that was my only impression of the game, actually. Hang on. It was very especially because I only heard about it because I'm a fan of the guy who does the soundtrack. Oh, cool. The game released like 2 months after Russia started blasting Ukraine. Is it a Russian game? I thought I heard somewhere they're Ukrainian devs. I'm not entirely sure. That's secondhand. Again, I didn't engage with it at all. I just vague fucking vague impressions, completely vague, uninformed impressions based on thumbnails I saw on my feed. Oh, I'm sorry, Saul. I'm sorry to hear that your test didn't go well, Saul. I hope you can retake them. So when's your Atomic Heart playthrough? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I only play gacha games on this channel. If I play Atomic Heart, it'll be on the main channel. Oh, also to be extremely clear, obviously, fucking pro-Ukrainian, like, fuck Russia, obviously. It was Mundfish Studio, and it was a Moscow-backed studio. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So the game came out with really bad timing. And that's where the propaganda stuff came in. Because they started doing the fucking war shit, and then the game came out. Okay, I can see it now. Do we know what the studio's stances and stuff are? Yes, get out of Ukraine, free Palestine, etc., etc. Because I kind of feel like... Well, I'm not going to say anything until I know more. I shouldn't say anything, because I'm uninformed. It's something, in my opinion, the devs had no control over. Yeah, like, I don't want to sit here defending it, because, again, I am uninformed, but I know that you can get, like, government grants for art projects in a lot of countries, and I'm wondering if that's sort of what happened, and it's like, oh, fuck. Bad timing and some stuff in the EULA because of Moscow backed as what led to the controversy. Overall evasive on their stance. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, that sucks. But also, I mean, if they're operating in Russia, it's not like you can be really outspoken about that, can you? At a glance, it's a global team. Okay. Well, I'm not going to pass judgment or speak anything more on it because, again, I'm uninformed and I didn't know. I had no idea Or rather, I completely forgot that Atomic Heart came out during, right after, shit against Ukraine, the invasion on Ukraine started happening. So that makes sense. They moved headquarters to Greece. Okay. Well, we'll just keep playing it then. Hey, look, it's not like I pulled anybody. I didn't pull or spend any money on this event because I'm saving for Rhiannon anyway. I think they were out of Cyprus now. Okay, well that's good. But yeah, I'll have to look into it more later. The logic behind nostalgia. Purpose could either be sustained by either hate or by either love or hate. Look, I've got water, I've got meds, I've got olives.
Why is it that once you finally get a
Vanya?
break, rather than
Are
taking
you
a
sure?
rest,
Oh shit!
you instead come to me?
Decaf! Welcome everybody, hello! We're Decaf, but bringing the hype by rating you, you wonderful person, you. Raid. Hello, Yeppers Peppers! Did I say that right? Was it Yeppers? Fuck. Yeppers! Decaf, of course. Sidioson. And Dom Erico. Awesome. Hello, Raiders. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid, Decaf. Let me give you a little shout out here. Let me get you a little shout out here. Everyone go follow Decaf. They, have been around for a very long time, and they also stream Reverse 1999, so if you're looking for other, smaller Reverse 1999 creators, go check them out. Hi! Welcome, everybody! If you don't know me, hello, my name is Fivetail. I play gacha games, so you don't have to. Right now we're doing the Atomic Heart collab. Did you have a good stream? Thank you for the raid. Were you doing the Atomic Heart stuff too? I'm very, very late on it. I'm usually late with these patches. Just because of timing, because I juggle 6 different gacha games on this channel. And I'm behind on ZZZ, I'm behind on Woowa, I left the country a couple weeks ago. Yes, I'm very small and very tired. I was voice acting the mini, so oh my goodness, that'll take a lot out of you. Take care of your voice, get some rest, get some water, get some snacks. Stick around if you'd like. If you got a jet, that's cool too. But thank you very much for the raid.
That journalist we met, he called himself Maxim. He had the same scar on his forehead.
This is why I love you, Mesmer.
I thought he... After things settled, I tried to check in on Rosalia and her family. They were already gone. So Vanya is alive? And he became a journalist. I'm happy he made something of himself.
It definitely makes things a lot easier for the narrative, but, like, she is very trusting of us. And I'm glad that she believes us.
I found something else strange. These documents seemed out of place here.
X lays out a series of technical files. All of them seem crisp and fresh, not like the yellowed papers and books elsewhere in the house.
Having made a cursory glance, they seem to concern the robots we've encountered so far, including that big one that chased us here. See? Take a look at these schematics. Tell me this isn't that Beliash thing.
But why would anyone keep these files here? These look like highly sensitive schematics.
War Thunder.
A seemingly abandoned location close to the summit venue. It makes sense, wouldn't you say, Tamara?
X passed the page with the Belash's schematics over to Tamara. The old woman, thrilled a moment ago, now finds herself looking over the files, her brows furrowed, and soon her confused face turned shocked.
Wait. I recognize this handwriting. No one writes a ya like this, except little Vanya.
Really? You didn't notice this before? This is kind of sus. The room falls silent at the revelation. The old woman shakes with emotion, prompting Mesmer to reach out to comfort her, but Tamara starts again with renewed confidence.
We should discuss this with a friend of mine. She'll be able to help us understand what is going on here.
A friend?
I contacted her as soon as I heard you come in. But don't worry. I'm certain she'll be able to answer all your problems.
The young visitor's attention is soon drawn to the window by the deafening roar of engines.
What is that?
It looks like a flying house.
Tamara, clear the way.
The wooden hut begins its slow descent into the courtyard, but before it even reaches the ground, someone hops off and slams her way through a window and into the building. Holy shit! I cloud of dust rises, blowing in from the outside. While the trio cough uncontrollably, a figure steps out of the haze.
So the quantum computer was right. Look what I've found. Pint-sized scientists from a faraway land.
Oh my god, another badass granny!
I'm glad you didn't kick them out, old friend. Well, why would you? They do look like good kids.
Shocked to find that the intruder is an old woman, the young visitors stare at each other in silence.
The name's Xena, but call me Granny Xena. That's all you need to know for now.
Oh, is this the same voice actress? Damn, that's awesome! Granny came from the sky! After Tamara walks her through their findings, Xena takes over the documents and starts reading. Her face grows more serious as she turns the pages.
These files outline a way to circumvent the Collective's firewalls. It's a sophisticated exploit. He's no amateur.
Ooh!
With this, Maxim would be able to take control of the Belly Ashes and activate their combat protocols. If what I'm reading here means what I think, then Comrade Sechenov is in 6 layers of deep shit.
He's in trouble. Why?
Because our little Vanya is likely the one who lifted the combat restrictions on all the robots, which means this chaos wasn't just a bug in the system. It was targeted.
Uh-oh!
Then you mean that he could be the one that sent that giant robot after us?
I figured it would have been that P3 guy, or the twins. Taking in the preponderance of evidence, it's a good bet that Maxim is the one that orchestrated the robot's attack on the exhibition.
Which isn't just the robots. He's also got his hands on the schematics for Sechenov's thought device.
Does that mean he might have tampered with them as well?
It'd explain why the scientists up there are all going nuts.
Do you think he intends to seize control of the entire Collective 2.0 network?
The old woman puts down the files and grabs the frame from the table.
I knew this little project of Sechenov's would wind up with everyone insane or brain dead. Politician, scientist, journalist. No one is meant to have that kind of power. But it seems our Vanya already had a screw loose before he put on that thing. He could be plotting something far more dangerous.
He was such a sweet boy. Why would he want to destroy this place?
Whatever his reason, we can't let him get away with it.
Our goal is clear. We must put a stop to him.
So X has a chance of bashing his skull in now. To be fair, he's always had a chance of that even before he put it on, so...
That's easier said than done.
Why is he still wearing it?
We don't even have weapons. How are we going to get to Maxim with a single shotgun between us? But I get the feeling you can help us with that. Am I right?
You're a smart kid. But what I've got probably still won't do much against an army of robots.
Don't sweat it, Granny. That's where I come in.
What are you planning?
X looks around and snaps his fingers.
To do what I do best. Improvise.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Dear me. Where did you find all these things?
X totes a bundled tablecloth and spills its contents over the table. Clock gears, butter knives, spray cans of lubricant amid a menagerie of other knickknacks. He tilts his head and winks at the old woman.
I collected them from the other rooms. Don't worry, we'll return whatever we don't need.
You little gremlin. You'll return the rest, and help me clean up after this is over.
Are you telling me you plan to upgrade my guns with this load of crap? I'll buy it. Now show me how.
See you later, Decaf. Take care. X lays out several old guns and starts working on improvements alongside Granny Xena.
This should work.
Modded guns.
Give this one a try, won't you?
Thank you.
I fashioned an electromagnetic accelerator to the muzzle, as you requested. You take care of the rest, X. Wait, What's that you added to your gun?
A music box. It happened to have a component I needed. And, as a byproduct, we'll get to enjoy music while we fight.
X winds up the music box and allows it to play. A sweet melody escapes its chiming mechanisms.
Why did you pick that song, of all things, boy?
I didn't. It was already programmed into it. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing really. The melody reminds me of my daughter.
Aww, I imagine this is a canon reference.
Is everyone geared up?
Armed to the teeth and ready to take out some robotic trash.
Just please, keep the fight away from this place.
Hold on. Maybe we should decide on a plan first.
A plan?
Uh-oh. A grenade is tossed into the open space to draw the Belyash's attention. As soon as it explodes, the killing machine charges toward the old lady like a hound. Let's go!
You wanted a plan, didn't you?
There is time still to avoid this fate.
Big orb headed. It's a cool event from what I'm seeing so far. Yeah!
This robot is programmed to follow a certain attack pattern, but you're not. Improvise, kids. You're more than just scientists. That much is obvious. You're crazier and bolder than you look.
There's a thin line between genius and madness. We tend to skip rope over it.
I'll take that as a compliment of our mental alacrity, Granny.
You kids remind me of my daughter. Enough pep talk. Let's take this hunk of bolts down.
Easy, you don't gotta tell me twice. We do buff.
Computation check.
We do the buff.
Awaits within.
We
Calculating
do.
the Arabic parts.
We give Ulrich
Simulating
his
the Chaldean order.
Secure
his
channel
channels.
Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
Decrypt the cosmos. See how they oscillate.
Only one orb head allowed around here. Lucy, get him! Yay!
Just as I deciphered, or prophesized if you prefer.
It's just, I say this every time I fucking see it. This is easily one of my favorite skins in the entire fucking game. This is crazy. This is crazy! You can tell how much this artist loved this fucking guy. This is insane.
How do you like that?
Xena lays her foot on the powered-off Belash, her shoes sizzling against the heated metal.
You're as wild as ever, old friend.
We're safe for now. It should take a while before Maxim sends another of his murder bots after you.
I thought she was flipping us off for a split second.
So, what's next?
We find Maxim and stop him before more people get hurt.
And ideally, we'll clear our names as well.
First, I think I'd like to let Maxim learn how it feels to be on the receiving end of one of these metal monstrosities.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
X approaches the Belyash's interface and connects to it with his thought device.
Clever. I wouldn't mind having a big, angry metal poppy on our side.
I appreciate Maxim leaving behind those documents. It's made it much easier to replicate his hacking exploits. Like that. Fantastic. Now let's turn on this speaker so you can communicate with us.
Communicate with us? Like Nora and the twins?
Fat chance of that. A Belyash doesn't have that kind of processing power.
Processing power. But that can't be the sole factor, can it? The twins appear to have more processing power than Nora, and they even claim to have an emotional expression module. But they don't seem to have much of any emotions at all.
Theoretically, they could just be very professional.
Mesmer Jr. shakes her head, tapping the side of her face lightly.
Never mind. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own biases. Who's to say what motivates a robot's heart?
Atoms, it's in the title.
X shrugs his shoulders. He then presses the Baylash's reset button and steps back. Its engine roars to life again, and the killing machine gets back on its feet.
Good boy. Come on over here, pup.
The pup staggers toward X and crouches by his feet.
Well done, young man. This puppy of yours should be more than sufficient evidence of Maxim's involvement, if you can get it to the exhibition hall.
Are you coming with us, Granny Xena?
Me? Oh, no, I think not. You kids are on your own from here. After a fight like that, I almost feel young again. Almost. But I'm not stupid enough to run towards trouble at my age.
Xena puts away her gun and walks back to her wooden hut.
Better get back to looking for that daughter of yours, right?
Mind your own business, you old blabbermouth.
Goodbye, children.
Thank you for your help.
Yuri's?
Samara. Granny Xena. Goodbye.
Old woman Yuri's? X's Baylash stands up to see the kind-hearted ladies off.
Let's go, pup.
Hey, Valheim. We did! She's super cool. I think she was just a cameo for this chapter, but no one say anything if she's not. I wish I had the money to throw at this game for the skins. The skins are very good. I think with that, we're just over halfway through. Okay, yes. Yeah, we're just over halfway through, so, and we're at 2 o'clock, so we're gonna call it a day here. But not before watching the last episode, or rather the most recent episode of the animated feature. So we're gonna do that, and then I have an idea of who to raid into. I'm gonna see if he's still alive though. So let me go ahead and tab on here. For anybody who doesn't know, there was like they released like a little mini animated series, and it's super fucking cute. And during ad breaks, we've been watching them, and they have 3 episodes out so far. So we're gonna watch the 3rd episode. It stars Marcus working for Laplace. The cool thing about Atomic Heart devs is that you can see them get better at game design after each subsequent DLC. So I'm really excited for the sequel. And there's gonna be an MMO. Damn, that's cool. But it is always nice to see devs of a game that you love slowly like improve at game design with more stuff that they release, because you know releasing things, making things makes you get better at it. So, but it is always really cool to see that improvement live for a franchise that you love.
Chaotic arcane fluctuations. Threat level B. Cause of phenomenon.
Oh, do we have captions now?
An hourglass. Our goal: retrieve that hourglass. Let's move out. Sonetta will take point. Burton will follow. Once there's an opening, contain it using the suitcase. I'll bring up the rear and observe the target.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What happened? Let's try again. Huh? What?
These little kids have their own little animated intro. It's so cute. I think they knew for a while that Laplace was going to be their favorite group, so they dragged everybody into Laplace. Also, the fact Alien T gets to come back is fun.
Something's wrong. It seems we can't get near it.
If that's the case, I'll use my arcane skill. Sempre caro mi fu, quest'ermo cole.
What on earth? When did my arcane skill become so British? What's that sound?
Good job, Burton. Good job, Burton.
It seems physics are reversed in the space surrounding the hourglass. Advancing becomes retreating. A gentle arcane skill becomes a punch. And shouts become whispers. Interesting. I've got it. This is too scary. I'm getting out of here. Someone save me. Huh? Did it work? Something's not right here. How is this hourglass manipulating physics? Huh? Burton, how did you... Huh? Lovely. Huh. How did she manage that? Up and down, left and right, front and back. They're all opposite here. The tea flowed up. I ricocheted off the walls. Sonetto fell back.
But gravity still
There
works.
has to be some hidden rule. If we want to move freely in this room, we need to figure out our three-dimensional coordinates underlying function. Up, down, left, and right don't affect the distance between me and the hourglass much. Can't consider the x and z axes for now. And using the control variable, I'll know how the y-axis works. That'll be my immovable anchor point. What happened?
Oh, she broke space-time.
Timekeeper, your body. What is it? What? My body is also...
They're 2D!
Burton, Sonetto, what do I do? I'm becoming 2D too. If this keeps up, no. I won't let them lose all dimensions due to my mistake. Come on, Marcus. Use your arcane skill. Analyze the situation and figure out how the hourglass works. The answer must be hidden in the phenomenon itself. Wait, maybe it's nothing to do with space, but with intent. Burton truly wanted the core to team, so it worked. But I was so focused on grabbing the hourglass that pretending to flee didn't matter. If the physics work based on underlying intent, then I need to act on my most sincere feelings.
Quick, pretend it's a hot girl!
Hey you! Troublemaking hourglass! You're the reason I'm on this stupid mission! I don't want my friends to wind up in danger because of you ever again! Go away!
Yay! He did it!
Huh? It worked! Marcus! I'm alright. I'm so glad you're okay.
Well done, Marcus and team. To commemorate your success, you will share your experience with all the class staff next week. Please prepare a 1,500-word presentation.
Presentation? Is it too late to go back to being a sheet of paper in the 2D realm? Help!
They're so cute! I love this. This is such a cute little project. Well, and with that, so many people are gonna pull Marcus. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. No, Marcus is good. Marcus is good. She just needs her euphoria and some teammates. Like, it's fine. It's fine. All right, let me see if, it's Hulky's birthday today. I'm gonna see if he's still online. No, he's not. No, he's already offline. Okay, who am I dropping you off at today? Let me see. Gianni's on. Gianni is playing a game called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. That'll be fun. Oh, wait, wait, hang on. Is Tag streaming with Veg? Oh, okay, Veg is over there. Okay. Okay, yeah. We'll go over. Oh, not shout out, shit. Raid Tag the Otter. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll be doing the remainder of the Atomic Heart collab tomorrow. Same time, same place. Our raid message is from Ripley the Martian. It's going to be Polymer Son or Thought Daughter. Thank you to Veg and to Beta Vash for supporting me on the shout out tier on Patreon. I have to remember to keep doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for forgetting. I'm so sorry. But thank you, Beta Vash, and thank you, Veg, for supporting me on Patreon over there. But yeah, Polymer Son or Thought Daughter. Raiding into Tag. Go say hi to Veg, because Veg is streaming Bubsy 3D. You know he's having a good time. But yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you at Bingo. If I don't see you at Bingo, I'll see you sometime next week. Bye, guys!